The following presentation does not represent Australian opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum, comparing notes and airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that GST will ever be part of our policy.
Never, ever.
Never, ever. It's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where their fathers
It is a
or their
big
parents come
idea.
from. You know, we don't need them.
A new world order. By 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Right.
You should shell out. That's what they say. Yeah,
Please explain.
there you go.
Captain's table. The only biscuits to get. Because I went to Aldi once. Their brie's not bad, but I bought their water crackers. What brand is it? Some weird brand. Demori or something, yeah. And that's just terrible. Like, real, like, doughy, like, whereas they're really light and crispy.
What was terrible?
The water crackers from Aldi.
Actual Aldi water crackers?
Yeah.
What are they worth?
Oh,
Seriously.
cheaper than Captain's Table, but...
Captain's Table. We had a massive personal joke with Captain's Table years ago, man. Just like, men. When the Captain Table crackers come out, you know what I mean? I can't believe he's actually cut up like an antipasto platter.
Bogs, man.
Is that the pita? Oh, yeah, it is the pita.
Yeah.
Such a junkie. What is he just got on the folded A4 paper? It's so cracked out. Hang on, man. I got to get a photo of that. 'Cause that's nuts. That's the junkie corner, man. Hang on. Hang on. Just in between this shit. I love how there's like a shot of like the headphones in the corner and the Dolomite in the background. That's mad. That is so cracked out, man.
What was I supposed to do? Put on the table?
Well, no, like, you know, you get a, don't know, tissue, napkin.
Mom,
like,
plate.
Mom, meatloaf! Fuck, it's warm in here, man. I'm dying. I don't know.
Imagine.
It's because I was freezing all day. Like,
No, it's not as cold in here.
You've
It's
got
not
the
as
gas.
cold as in.
gas.
You've got the gastro.
Don't even start, man.
just a matter of
Why are
time.
we doing it? Like, why are we doing this if this guy's got gastro? Do you honestly have gastro, or are you just taking a
Oh,
piss?
dude, like I said on the message, I'm not actually sick yet. I don't feel like I'm going to be sick or I'm going to... Whatever, but...
It's coming.
I can just... I don't know.
He can feel it in his
Hopefully
loins.
not. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I'm just being paranoid. Like,
No, what's happening? Fuck. I don't know what time it is. No,
Time.
man, I've lost track of like
Time
the
is-
concept of time, day. Like, I've got no idea, man.
it's 4:15 and it's Sunday.
You know what? It's because I did overtime yesterday and then, like, got up early this morning on, like, fuck all sleep.
Yeah.
And then did another full shift today. I haven't eaten yet. I love how, like, the platter of shit is at your end.
Yeah, no, we're passing it around.
Oh, you know what we need? Like, we actually need that spinnerini thing now in the middle.
That's
Yeah,
what we need.
totally.
Yeah.
Fuck. I knew it would come in handy. We're idiots.
Triple
What,
cream,
just-
man.
What would you do with the mic, sir?
You'd put them on here, on the actual wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not doing that now.
No.
I don't stress me. I'll grab something
But
later.
next time we have the brie. Brie kills it, man.
How much did you pay for all that brie?
Crackers, some cheese.
Greg.
I think it
What's
was like
funny
12 or
is-
13 bucks.
This guy came around the other day, like, so we could start doing those meme things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said, yeah, I got to go to Wavos first. And I actually picked up, like, a pack of brie. And was sitting there. He's on my balcony with, like, his beer, eating brie.
Carlton Cold and some brie.
Actually, I got to get beer as well, man.
Dude, brie kills it.
I have a slab of beer in my car that I won.
We mean one.
Off Stocky, he bet me that Carlton wouldn't beat Geelong.
Oh, he actually stuck the bet out.
Yeah.
Oh, good bloke.
Yeah, I went up to him, I'm like, just put the hands out, like, where's the slab? And he goes, this is my car, go grab it. The door's open for you.
His stuff is cool like that.
He had it ready.
What a gun.
I probably wouldn't have held up my end.
You would have gone, fuck you, idiot.
Just rat him out.
I would have just kept saying, yeah, tomorrow, and then...
Yeah, payday, Thursday. Yeah, and then disappear for like 2 days.
And then I would have bought them and I probably would have drunk them. And then made up another excuse.
No, quits work, quits everything so you wouldn't have to see him.
Or a slab of beer. Fuck, man. Hey, have you guys been watching the news? I was going to say
Sporadically.
I was going to say it to you, but because I did all the full shifts and stuff, I didn't even barely texted you guys.
I've been working like the night graveyard shift, so I've been sort of out of the loop.
Did you see what happened in Melton?
Oh, yeah, the kid got bashed.
Yeah, the kid.
That's one thing I saw.
Did you see it?
No.
You didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, today I picked the order for Melton and I died. Right? Dude,
I can't remember where I was when I saw
we
it.
have to set up a fund, I'm telling you. And like your idea the other day when you texted us, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And I still say we should do it. Yeah. Like, but would you do it? We'll go out there?
Yeah, Melton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we'll do it.
You didn't hear about the kid that got bashed?
No.
I thought you would have picked up on it straight away because
Yeah.
I knew you'd probably find it, but I haven't spoken to either of you.
Let me look up Melton bashings.
You seriously don't know?
No.
Primary school kid, right?
Was he primary? Nah, I think he was older than primary
Oh, it
school.
might have been high school,
Because he had a
sorry. Yeah, high
girlfriend.
school,
and those,
high school.
Yeah, man, this kid, I swear to God, man, he looked like Neil Patrick Harris. Like he was just
there he
the
is,
most
yeah.
meek-looking kid in the world.
Got stomped. Like,
Dude, he got rock
Shit.
stomped, man.
Is it? He was 14.
Yeah, he had his hands in his pockets, and he just like I don't know who was filming it. I don't know who was filming it. But all of a sudden, just cops a flush foot to the face,
Yeah.
drops, and then just gets rock stomped, man, like
yeah,
mud hole
just
stomping.
Boots.
No, we've got to go out there to Melton. We've got to go out there and just do a,
I died. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Then when they said it's in Melton, I actually started laughing. I felt bad. I just laughed because it was Melton.
Yeah, he looks like Doogie
Right?
Howser.
Yeah, I thought, like, it just looks like this, man, he had his hands in his pockets.
Minding his own business, just like...
Nah, like, he said, well, I was watching the interview, right, on the news. You didn't see the interview, did
All
you?
I saw was just a clip on the news of him getting stomped.
Yeah,
That's all I
That's
saw.
fucked.
Nah, man, I can't remember what I was doing, but, like, I actually stopped once I heard it was in Melton. And, apparently some rumour went out that he was going to bash some kid, like, that was in the group of kids that, like, beat him up. But if you see the dudes that, like, wailed on him, they're all, like, foot and a half.
Dude, they're all huge.
Yeah, they're all, like, 2 foot taller than him. And, like, he's standing there with his hands in his pockets, man. Like, clearly he's not out to, like, beat anyone up. And
This kid couldn't beat up a cat, man.
man, like, I felt bad, man. I felt seriously bad.
That's... Yeah, man. And they filmed it and they put it on Facebook.
Someone filmed it. I don't know who was filming it. Someone was filming it, and his girlfriend was, like, standing there and, like, screaming and losing her shit as well.
5-on-1.
Yeah. That's fucked.
And he was, yeah, you're right. He was unaware with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Kid copped it flush in the face, man.
But these kids to, like, lay the boot into someone that's already down continuously.
That
like,
had his hands in his pockets.
I couldn't do that
yeah,
to someone.
kicked in the head
you're
multiple
missing,
times.
Like, big empathy, like, big time, right? Like,
Yeah, that's
like you
nuts. Nah.
So one of the students apparently haven't gone back to school since police have been involved. He's like done the run, done the dash.
From Melton.
moved over to Rockbank. Hiding out in Rockbank.
Classy area.
Where are you going to go?
Classy area.
Yeah, no, I thought that was fucked up, man. I thought you would have been all over it.
Nah, man, I've been working.
No, it's fucked up.
It's funny you say that, though, because it's like the only one news clip I've seen in, like, last...
Yeah, no,
And it had to be
2 days.
Melton.
Yeah, it had to be Melton.
That's why my ears pricked up, because I died. I thought, fuck. And he actually, you know what? I didn't want to laugh, but it made me smile. The last thing the kid said in the interview was, "It's not right."
Oh, that isn't right.
Yeah.
You know what? We've got to go do it at the school.
Oh, man, let's get like a fundraiser going or some shit. Like, seriously. Can you imagine that? Or we'll go up to like do a podcast from like
the school.
The school.
We've got to do it from the school.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let people like us on school grounds, man.
Yeah, maybe not.
Just sitting out the front and like a suspicious fan.
The Jeep. We rock up in this guy's black Jeep. For my thing, just the Batmobile rocks up, just all black.
And then satellite, like on top of the roof.
Tinted windows. Like, who are these people? Yeah, we're just doing a podcast. And there's microphones and shit everywhere. We're just doing a podcast from outside of Melton Grammar, Melton High School. Have you Melton Grammar?
That would be, no, it's I'll tell you what the school is called.
Man,
It is.
Fuck, I can't believe you actually didn't hear about it. It was all over the joint. That was fucked.
Okay, so he got attacked outside Woodgrove Shopping Centre in Melton.
What's Woodgrove?
Just a
The name of the
shitty
shops.
Yeah, but
Trying to make it sound fancy. It clearly isn't.
come shop at Woodgrove. But yeah, no, that's
Yeah, man, it was
that's
fucked
pretty
up.
bad, man. I love how the school is Christian Regional College.
Are you serious? Christian Regional. You know what that reminds me of? Pauline fucking Hanson. Did you see her thing? It was the same news reel. That, like when I saw this Melton thing, it was in the same stretch. Like while I was doing dishes or something.
No, I didn't see it.
Pauline Hanson's back. And I actually wanted to look it up because I only caught like 30 seconds of it. And she was saying something about Islam, and she wants to lead a commission like into the religion basically, because we've seen the effects of it and we've seen
Royal
this
Commission into Islam.
Yeah. So the malicious bashing that happened like 20, like that was reported on 20 seconds before she got her gob on the fucking screen was at a Christian college.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, well done, Pauline. That's a good one. That actually, I actually got really fucking angry about that, man. What did she say about the actual like thing? Because I didn't caught like half of it. So I heard a fucking voice, and I ran back to the TV.
As soon as you heard that voice, man, you're like,
yeah, exactly.
You're like, this bitch.
Yeah, this bitch.
Her calls for a royal commission to Islam, and that the requirement is justified. Like, it's, she goes, she hit back at anti-racism protesters who stormed her Senate launch last night, claiming they don't really understand what we stand for. She's saying, you don't understand. Like, okay. We
are racist.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know.
She has no idea what... This doesn't make sense.
What's the what's the actual thing for? Like, what's she...
She's saying, we've seen terrorism on the streets, we've seen the problems and the murderers, don't bury your head in the sand. But what is she insinuating? That they're all from Islam? Like, is that what she's saying?
You know what that reminds me of, man? When she first came back, like, when was it, like a couple of years ago? Like, well, not when she first came back, but the last time she come back, I remember reading comments from, or like hearing comments and stuff from like just people on the street and why they were supporting Pauline Hanson, and these fucking bogans were like, she asks the tough questions. It's like, what are you talking about?
The racist questions.
The racist questions that have no fucking ground on anything.
Listen to one of her statements here. I think it's wonderful if they, as in Islam, are a peace-loving people, but we have never had any of those problems from any other religion in this country. Really? So we've never had any other problems apart from Islamic problems?
Yeah, okay, man.
Shootings? Like, we've never had shootings before? Like, the Cronulla riots. Look what happened. Do you remember that? The riots when they...
Yeah. Do you remember what that was about? That was about a couple lebos or whatever.
Yeah.
They got on with a lifeguard. So, like, they bashed him or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So then it just turned into, like, all-out...
A race riot.
Yeah, just a massive race riot.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Christian God-fearing people, they handle every situation with, like, dignity, diplomacy, non-violent protest, like the vegans and the Tibetans. You know what I mean? You had bogans driving from Shepparton up to Sydney,
ready for a punch or
yeah,
a
literally driving interstate.
Like, if people read the Bible, like, do they realise how bad it is? Like, as in the violence and the...
Have a look, yeah. I'm pretty sure the Bible was all about, like, crucifying people, dude, like, seriously, man. Just massacring people because they're different, like,
We don't take kindly to your like around here.
Pretty much. That's the whole Bible.
Up with his hands.
Yeah. You stole bread, you should die. There's all types of fucked up shit. And she wants to say that Islam is the issue because it's just terrorism.
And we need a royal commission to the whole thing. And
are you out of your fucking mind? But you know what pisses me off is if she gets in, she gets paid.
Well, there you go.
That's a job.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked the question last time, what the fuck has Pauline Hanson been doing for the last decade? Because if she worked in a fish and chip shop, right, and that's when she first got started, I'm pretty sure she just made bank, like, every fucking month that she was in Parliament.
Yeah.
Yep.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to protect my country.
From what?
Go cook some flake and shut the fuck up.
Pretty much, man.
Like, give me, like, minimum chips.
Dude, it doesn't make sense.
Huh.
That's fucked up.
But you're right. She always bobs up every now and then to try and make herself relevant again.
Yeah.
But
she's done nothing else, man.
No.
Nothing else.
No.
And that's what pisses me off,
She's
man.
pissed people off and cooked flake. And a couple of dimmies.
That's bullshit. Commission into Islam. Meanwhile, that kid got bashed at a Christian college.
Yeah.
She watched the movie Spotlight. What about that?
Yeah. Fucking good point, man. That's exactly what I was going to say. Good fucking point. Spotlight. Dude, you haven't seen Spotlight, have you?
Oh, you need to watch
it's
that,
about,
Nicholas.
man, it's fucked up. He told me about it, and Johnny D told me about it as well. It's about the Catholic, the cover-up, the systematic cover-up and protection of child molestation in the Catholic Church. It was uncovered, what year was it? Like 2005 or something? No, it was after September 11.
Yeah.
It was about to all go down around, and then September 11 sort of
It was just after that.
span it up the whole plan, and they had to like delay it out before it hit media. But it was in Boston. Like they basically go through this systematic process to uncover like just pedophilia within the Catholic Church, went all the way to the Vatican.
You know what? That's one thing I don't understand is that they've got proof and they've got all this, but the Vatican won't say shit.
No, like Pell,
because the Catholics can't do nothing wrong. Like everyone's blaming, the Muslims and stuff like that. But do they have a look what's going on in their backyard? Like,
man,
are they opening their fucking eyes?
That's the point. Like, like if you've got terrorists, right? Like, let's say in fucking the Middle East somewhere,
which
right?
is, can I just say, it's literally a minority. Yeah, that's ruining it for the majority.
It's a minority of fucking people. That represent 0.000% of. And do
people realise they're actually killing other Muslims too? It's not just
they don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit who you are. No. They will kill you. Like it's not a we're aiming for Christians or aiming for Catholics or blah 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 blah.
7 day Advent, man. Like 7 days. Have you read about the 7 day Advent like religion, man? It's fucked up.
Yeah,
like so fucking simple minded and just like ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
like zero tolerance to anyone that's not you. You know what I mean?
We've got no time for you.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, how can you like put a blanket ban on Islam because a tiny fucking minority of people have like these outlandish extremist views when, like, man, the Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition,
they fuck people up, man. Like,
from the Middle Ages onwards, you know, if you weren't fucking Catholic or whatever, you were gone.
We will kill you.
Yeah. And then even, like, the Civil Wars, like, amongst, like, the Church of England and, like, all the different... Why do you think there are so many fucking denominations of Christianity?
Look at the Catholics and the Protestants.
Yeah.
Like, it's even involved... Because I watch a lot of, like, football, soccer.
Yeah.
And Celtic versus Rangers is, like, massive. Because Rangers, I think they're the Protestants.
Yeah.
And then Celtic are the Catholics.
Yeah. Well,
and they massive wars, man. Like, within... But...
Yeah.
but maybe that's Islam's fault. Maybe it's their fault.
Yeah,
you know, I just think it's just bullshit. I reckon it's all fucking bullshit.
The IRA, like bombings and shit. Like, it's all Islam.
Yeah, it's Muhammad's fault because he fucking, Jerry and the IRA and all that kind of shit.
Man,
and
it's fucking, it's wrong, man.
Yeah,
she's obviously just trying to like go with the hot topic or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. She saw a crack and she slipped through that crack. Yeah, and she's come out and said her few fucking words.
Well, we were kids. It was Asians.
Yeah. Now it's not Asians anymore. No. It's the Muslims.
But let me ask. I want to ask the question: where has Pauline Hanson gone for holidays in the last 10 years? If she's gone to Southeast Asia,
I'll smash her.
I'll fucking lose my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does she do all her travelling independently in Australia? Does she wear to? I bet you $1 million. Her fucking clothes came from like China, Taiwan, Afghanistan, India, Pakistan, and Do you know what I mean?
Malaysia, Bangladesh.
Yeah. Bangladesh. Like, $1 million. I'll put a fucking $1 million on it. Her entire wardrobe has come from that shit.
Mate, I'm just having a look here, right? Keep talking amongst yourselves.
No, it's fucked.
I want to see where she's gone.
No, man. Like,
what a mongrel face, man. That's not even right. That's not right.
It's just rough, man. Fuck her. And that's what, gets me is when... it's like with the whole Trump thing. Like all these fucking ignorant Americans are jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeehaw.
We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall to keep migrants out. $10. Trump's got like 1 million fucking illegal Mexicans working in his hotels, cleaning out the joints. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's okay. But he's going to build a wall to keep Mexicans out. What the fuck's wrong with you? They couldn't build a rabbit-proof fence. You know what I mean?
I just found an article. Pauline Hanson's Ipswich fish and chip shop now run by Vietnamese.
Bullshit.
I'm looking by the Courier Mail. Let me just. So she hasn't got anything against the Asians anymore.
No.
It's Muhammad and his family.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. He's now run by Vietnamese immigrants.
Yeah, of course. But that's okay. As long as their cash was green, that's fine.
Yeah. It was once the most famous fish and chip shop in Queensland. But now it's run by Vietnamese. That's awesome.
Yeah, but every fishy joint's run by Vietnamese.
Now it is, yeah.
Yeah, actually, the two right in my house are.
Are they?
Yeah.
What were the actually, that's the question I was going to ask you about the gully, man. About two things. Brawls in the gully and fish and chip shops in the gully, like all the chicken joints and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At school, were there organised brawls?
Yes.
Were there any, school brawls?
Not that I know of.
What were they like? What were all the brawls over? Let me ask you that.
Oh. Like, just at school or whatever.
Yeah. What were the majority of brawls
girls
about?
or
It was
drugs?
mainly girls.
Really?
Because there wasn't that much race stuff in French Gully.
Yeah, see, that's
was
what I
always
didn't think.
like,
I didn't
you know-
actually think there'd be that much racism, like, in that sense.
You spoke to my girlfriend or you...
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's
Just-
what it
just
was,
petty
yeah?
shit,
I figured, like,
Yeah.
I had an inkling that most of the fights there, that none of them would have been race. Dude,
Trent spoke to Zane's missus, Cheryl.
Cheryl, Shaz.
I actually got, in French Gully, I got into a bit of a
Scuffle.
brawl. No, we went over, like, we were in the bungalow, and we walked over to Safeway. And, yeah, there was this big group of kids there, and we're just being dicks as we are, just didn't provoke anything, but just, you know, saying hey and shit. And the next thing I know, I was in a wrestle, and then they had, padlocks on the end of chains.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I got hit like a bunch of times over the head and stomped and shit.
When was this? How old were you?
Like when I was in the bungalow, so like maybe like 8 years ago.
Okay, so you were in your, like, early 20s.
Yeah.
How old were they? Like, the dudes that you were brawling with?
Oh, because we found out afterwards, like, we were with a few dudes and a couple of chicks, and the chicks knew who they were.
Yeah.
They were just like a bunch of 17-year-olds, but there's like 20 of them.
Okay, so you
They're
were
all like
well
ice,
outnumbered.
like you know,
Just
ice addicts.
ice heads.
Yeah, just going around looking for trouble, and yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love hearing shit like that, man.
Another one of them had a knife, apparently, because I was like out. Like, yeah, I could have like easily.
Oh,
died.
so you were down.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I got hit over the head with like a lock and chain like a bunch of times.
fuck. Over nothing.
Over nothing. Literally nothing.
Mate,
Unprovoked.
I love it.
Little punk
That's
ass
the, and that's the
motherfuckers.
gully, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Remember what I said to you about driving up the gully? Was it Dorset Road? When I hit Dorset Road, that's when it did, like... It's when, like, all the WOG shit came out in the paper, then all these Islam shit and the Arab shit, when, like, the media was really hammering it, you know, like, all that sort of crap, man. About locking down on it and all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
But then, like, I went for a drive. I think it was when I got my car last year, and I went for a drive up that way to get my windows tinted or get the head unit done. And as soon as you hit Dorset Road, there's like this underlying layer of like scum, like seediness, you know? Not to pigeonhole everyone in the gully, but like just that feeling.
Yeah, bad.
And I brought it up with him. He's like, "Oh yeah, totally."
Welcome to my hood, Dimmy.
Yeah, I love it. Like that shit. That's what I love about Melbourne, man. Like,
What's your favourite place in French Gully? Where would you go? Like, what was your favourite place?
where's everyone
was
hang
it
out in the
hang out?
gully? I haven't got no idea about the gully, man.
I know you got the hotel there and stuff, and the beers and
The corner, that little hotel where they have the bands is probably like the best.
I've been there a couple of times, like to see a band and stuff. But
And
is
then
that
you
the only
got,
place?
there used to be the pool room, which we used to go to a bit.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the
Which was
pool
like
room, man.
CD.
I used to hear stories about the pool room.
Yeah, I don't know why it closed down because it was always packed. but
Seedy as fuck.
Whatever.
Probably why.
And you got a couple of car dealerships and some random fucking takeaway joints.
It's like,
Bunch of charcoal chickens.
Yeah.
who runs those? Who runs the charcoals and the fishies in the gully?
Asians.
Really?
Yeah.
Even in the gully?
Yep.
Man, I remember in high school, probably in the first month or two when we were there, probably the first month or two of high school, man. I remember we were playing soccer like up in the concrete like courts in the back corner, in between the golf courses. Mm-hmm. And there's a golf like in between the golf courses in the back corner of the school. There was like a dirt road that would lead up to North Road and where Honeydale Station is. Mm-hmm. Man, we're all playing one day, like just soccer. All of a sudden, like this full like half a dozen like Asian dudes in like school uniform, like not our uniform, just walk through the back end of the school, through the court, like we weren't even there. And we just stopped. We're like, what the fuck? Like,
Who are these cunts?
yeah, like what? They just walked through us like we didn't even exist, walked through the school, came out the front gate, and then just took off. And then we found out they were trying to brawl with someone on the senior campus or something. That's the shit we saw, man.
Wrong campus, dickheads.
Yeah, that's the shit we saw.
Yeah. No inter-school shit in the gully, really. It was just internal. All internal.
We had a lot.
Man.
Everyone targeted us.
Yeah. Everyone, man. People would come from
We had
far
Cheltenham. Yeah, private schools, man.
Yeah.
Coming after people.
Yeah.
Really?
It was like we were harbouring fugitives. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you. And people would just rock up, like start screaming like they wanted, they'd give him up. You know, like, what do you mean? Give it up. What do you mean, man? Like, dead set, that's all we had. It's
no
fucked
shit.
up. Yeah, man.
There'd be brawls every day.
Oh.
We had a lot of bomb scares. It was mad.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone out to the Oval.
Man, we had bomb threats every Tuesday afternoon. and we cracked it because that was our sporting period. So when we did inter-school sports, no one
The
was
only
prepared.
good class.
Dude, no one was prepared for inter-school sports because every sporting session we'd had would be stopped by a bomb threat.
Yeah.
So that's it. Lockdown, forget it.
Yeah.
Man, my first week of high school, I saw a guy. They ripped up a flare in the hallway in the corridor,
Jesus.
and then threw it in a locker.
Dude, our school's hell.
That was
Welcome to the hood.
dude. That was in the first week. In the very first week of high school, there was two bomb threats. Two or three flares had gone off inside the hallway areas.
Yeah.
The one thing I saw, right, which totally spun me, and I said, I keep saying this to everyone, man. It was I'm walking past going down the corridor to get to my class or whatever, and I've just glanced into an open doorway, into another room, and I've just seen this dude throw a chair at a spinning fan, like a room fan. I swear to God, I'm not even joking.
You're just like, cool.
That was it. That was in the first couple of days of high school.
That was our school.
Yeah, I think the kid was a year 9 or something, so it would have been 14, 15. That was my introduction to high school. I swear, man, I'm not even joking. I'm not even.
No, we had
shit-talking.
orientation, and I saw one chick. I'm not going to name names. I know exactly who they are.
Yeah.
But she threw another chick's head straight through a locker.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
That's at orientation.
I'm not going to say last names, but I'm going to say.
Oh, yes.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Man, I'm saying there, Miss Yo. 7B, line up. I'm like, I'm mad. So we walk in, grabs this chick, man. I'm talking from neck to the bottom, and launches her like a tree trunk into a fucking locker. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. Good.
That's it.
I love chick fights.
No, she wasn't much of a chick.
Nah, dude. There were brawls, man. Actual outright brawls.
Yeah. Like straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even messing about, man. Not even messing about. We'd organise fights with other schools that would come, and just brawl in the middle of the oval, man, just for the fuck of it. Just come brawl.
Cars would just rock up, random shit.
People with
would
bats
just,
and knives
people would
and-
just walk out of class. They'd look at the time and literally just get up out of class and leave. And leave. Look, where's he going?
It's like 10:47.
They just get up, walk, run outside.
Lights of smoke, just walks out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, it was more of a. I wouldn't call it a school.
It wasn't at school, man.
It was somewhere to pass some time.
Yeah.
Halfway house.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
It was like a halfway house.
Yeah, get your parents off your back, you'd go there.
Speaking of which, the halfway house near my house, I drove past the other day. They've got a gym set out the front now.
That's awesome. I want to go there and do some bench presses.
They've got a bench and they've got just one of those all-rounder machines where you can do pec flies and stuff like that.
That's awesome. That's
yeah, man. Dude, the heads that I've seen come out of that halfway house,
Oh, man.
it trips me out.
Have they got a couch at the front?
Yeah, the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
The dream.
Yeah, I think there's actually a hooker that lives a couple doors down. Because anytime I've gone home late, I've seen a random bird walk from the house into the other property, just randomly.
Easy money.
Dude, you'd love you've been in my building, right? Where you sit on the balcony and you overlook the slums, right?
Yep.
And that's not putting my place up on a pedestal, man. My place is falling apart as well.
No,
right?
it's
just
looking over the scums.
yeah, right.
Slums and stuff.
Yeah, we're looking over them just the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome, though. I love it up there.
You know the one that you pointed out as a crack den on the other side?
Oh, yeah.
That apartment block, yeah. I'd come home on a Saturday night and you just hear Barnsey blaring. Blaring. And then you hear Phil Collins.
Bit of fun.
Yeah.
Bit of Johnny Fun.
Sydney's almost gone.
That's it. I swear to God, standard. Especially during summertime. Because it starts at sort of mid-November. I'll be lying there with the balcony door open thinking, it's getting warm. Days a bit longer. And then you just hear you hear Cold Chisel blaring out.
A fire pit.
Yeah, it's fucked. You'd love that area, man.
Oh, man.
That's where I woke up. Man, a couple years ago. I'd woken up and I'm you've seen my bedroom with the window it faces out there as well.
Yeah.
I literally stood up, opened the blind and just done the stretch.
Yep.
And as I've looked out over the fence, I've seen 2 DV vans, an ammo, 2 undercover cars, a squad car. What the fuck?
Good morning.
Standard.
But I love your balcony because you see so much shit.
Yeah, man.
I just go out there, have a look around.
Listen to the sounds.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Man, the sounds don't stop. I'll be
There's always action. Always action.
Man,
in
you're
this
playing
place.
GTA, you pause a game, and you just hear sirens going off in the background. It's fucking hilarious. I thought the volume was up really loud once, so I'm putting it down, and it was at 0, but you could still hear the shit outside. It's fucked. It is so fucked up, man.
Harrisfield.
Yeah, and you know what's cool about it is that I'm smack bang in between like Dandy, Springy, Noble, like all these areas. So you just get all sorts like flying through, like all sorts, man. Like I'll be out like on a Friday and I'll be driving home, and you'll get bogans in V8s trying to drag me. You know what I mean? Like some commo like just been done up to the shit house.
Red P plate.
Yeah, flies past you. Cops don't even bother. You know. And then you get like a couple wogs in like some Beamer, with like 22-inch wheels. Like, this guy's dangerous. We're going to pull him over.
He's got weapons in his car for sure.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Nah, man. Like, for the longest time, man, we had like break-ins and shit. Like, I used to call the cops at one point. Man, I was with this guy. I was with this guy like 3 times in a week, and every time I was with him, we ended up calling Triple O for some reason.
Oh, yeah,
Remember?
that's right.
One was that drunk dude walking up Browns Road. Yeah. It was like 2 a.m. or something, man. I can't remember we were going like on a mission, you know? And there was just a dude off his face walking up Browns Road.
It's like...
I think we were going to Wavos for something, or the Servo, or the 7-Eleven, and as we're coming back, the guy was still walking up. I said, if he's still walking up on the way back, we'll call the cops.
It's just a danger to himself. I mean, that guy was going to get cleaned up. Like,
but I was with you like three times.
We called the cops that week.
Yeah, 3 times.
I had this guy on file, man.
It was like
Dimitri.
It's like, police, fire, or ambulance, police. Okay, putting you through. Oh, hi, Dim, how are you, mate?
What's up today, Dimmy?
Yeah, what's happening? Man, one time, I remember there was a dude, this is where it was fucked. This actually really bothered me, man. It was early in the morning, and there was a dude casing cars in the slums, like in the units just down, like on the ground, not in the far distance, but just over the fence. He was casing cars, like with a torch, like he was just going up to the windows and just sussing shit out. I'm like, fuck it, I'll call the cops, right? So I call the cops, and like, guy, can you, like, what's the deal? I'm like, oh, this guy's just casing like cars, you know, he's got a torch and he's sort of hovering around one as well, blah blah blah. So I describe him. I'm like, oh no, he's about fucking, I don't know, 5'10", you know, he's black, he's wearing, like, you know, kicks, this, that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know, do you mind if the cops call you back? I'm like, no, you can call me back, sweet. And then, like, they've called me back literally, like, 10 seconds later, right? Because I've gone into the house away from the balcony so he can't hear me, obviously call the cops. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've come back in and he's gone up the road and, like, turned, right? And literally the cops have called me, like, 10 seconds, 20 seconds after I've hung up. Yeah. It's a constable, like, calling from his phone. He's like, yeah, you call about the breaking thing? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, which way is he headed? I'm like, he's headed outbound towards Dandy. Is he pseudo? I'm like, what? Is he pseudo?
He's a copper.
This is what a copper says.
Is he pseudo?
Is he pseudo? I'm like, well, he's black and it's Noble Park, so he might be. All right, cool, thanks, bye. Like,
so they'll just pick up any student.
So it's like they've left Dandy.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, or like they were just doing the patrol,
yeah,
and they've just spotted this dude on Princess Highway, and they're like, yeah, we've got him.
That's him.
Flip it, like a month later, or I don't know how long later, I just hear this screaming, like just yelling. It's like there's a domestic going on. And like I've gone out onto the balcony and it's up towards the sort of the front of the road, like not the back end of the thing. It's at the strip. It's the back of the front road. Mm-hmm. Just some domestic going off, like some dude like losing his shit. You know, fuck you. I'm gonna kill myself. Like just going nuts, right? I couldn't really tell. And my neighbour, like on his balcony, was like, "Can you hear that?" I'm like, "Of course I can fucking hear it." Like,
no, I'm deaf.
Yeah, I'm like, "What the fuck?" Because man, we should call the cops. Like, it's been going on for a while. So we call the cops, and while I'm in the guy's apartment, like I'm in my neighbour's apartment, and like we're calling the cops. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like I'm trying to tell them on the phone, you know, domestic situation, this and that. The guy's left the unit and just started walking. Like he'd sat outside for a while to chill.
Probably had a smoke.
Yeah, and then he started walking towards Princess Highway. This is like at 10 o'clock at night. Like he's like shirtless, wearing shorts or whatever, and just started walking towards the road. I'm like, what the fuck? And like, neighbour's like, oh my God, man, the guy's fucking, he's going to jump like in front of a car or something. I'm like, fuck. So I'm on the phone, like to the coppers, like, mate, this guy's fucking walking towards the fucking road. You know, he's liable to jump. Can you please get someone down here? This was like 20 minutes later, like no one had responded. So we've run outside, we've pulled him off the road and sat there talking to him for like an hour.
Oh shit.
No shit, right? Literally talked him back in and like go inside and like just have a chat to your missus, whatever, right? Just listen to him. He just had a lot to say.
So you reckon he would have jumped?
Yeah, man, he was on the edge of the fucking road, man.
Fuck.
When we ran up to him, he was like literally like 30 centimetres from like stepping in front of a truck. Yeah?
Wow.
We were with him for an hour and we'd placed like the call like 20 minutes earlier as well. So an hour and a half passed. No cops ever rocked up that night.
Of course not.
No one. You tell him a white guy is having a domestic,
Don't want to know about it.
make like 60 calls, no one gives a shit. You tell him that a black guy stealing, like, might be breaking into a car.
We're on it.
It's like, we've got him, like, 20 seconds later. Woo! You know?
It's like, got him on the ground.
It was
Down on
fucked.
the ground.
That's hilarious.
It's fucked up. It is so fucked up, man.
Says it all.
No shit. I'm not even surprised.
Is he pseudo?
Yeah, that,
Is he
man,
pseudo?
that's what the copper actually asked me. And I was, like, speechless.
Well, I'm not too sure.
I
I mean,
was
is he
speechless.
of Sudanese origin?
My
Or is
word,
it-
I swear to God, man, he said, is he pseudo? And I said, well, he's black and it's Noble Park, so he might be. All right, cool, thanks, bye. Click.
That's ridiculous.
That was it.
That's
That's funny.
Like, you cunts are fucked, man. No shit. Yeah, bad. I'm not even joking, man. I don't know, man. Hang on.
What have we done? 20 minutes?
40.
40?
Relax there. 40 minutes. What the fuck am I looking at here?
Do you want to
You
see
got
my?
brie, you got garlic and chive.
Yeah.
Do you want to see my artistic flair?
What artistic flair?
I bought Indy a bunch of that kinetic sand.
What's that?
It's like the new age Play-Doh. It's like sand, right?
Well,
And
that-
it's like building a castle at the beach with this sand. Like,
okay.
but it's cool. Like you can form it and stuff. Then you can just push it. It just flattens out, and it all stays together. It's almost like it's magnetized, the sand.
Oh, cool, man.
But yeah, I looked into it, and it's like some sort of polymer they mix into it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I made this dude. Like, looks pretty cool.
Want to set you back?
No, it's not that expensive.
$30. Like, fuck.
3 cents an ounce. Yeah.
Like, what?
You go buy scoopfuls? Yeah,
It's
that'd be
just-
$830,000.
You're like, oh,
Shit.
holy shit.
I made like an ancient.
Wait, you made that?
Yeah, I made that, dude. That's how cool this shit is. It's so easy to use.
Looks like the Inca, you know, like they kind of.
Yeah.
He's going
You serious?
Yeah, man, it's cool as.
to smoke before we start again. How cool is that shit?
That's cool, man.
We need that in here. Don't be a
Well, like she was trying to play with it. I'm like, just leave me alone. I'm obsessed with it.
Moving his door out, like, move!
That's fine.
No, you'd love it, dude. It's fucking sick. Kinetic sand.
Pretty much, man. What coffee? I remember we went to Oakley once and you were like, you know, what are you going to have? He's like, I want a quick coffee, man. I said, yeah, man, just hits the spot.
Every now and then, just to have one, it's really nice. Like, just a.
Staunch, man. With a buxy muddy.
Oh, man. Like a little biscuit next to a smoke.
We
Like,
need to
just
go
kills
to
it.
Oakley. We need to take him to Oakley. We've got a morning off.
I do love baklava.
Wednesday morning. Before we-
Baklava's like, so that's the thing. Baklava's Lebanese, man.
Yeah.
But Greeks tailored it to their shit as well.
No, you
It's
know
a-
what? You're going to have a galakta buriko.
It's an ongoing thing, man. Like, so you don't get it, man.
I don't.
This is something like you'll never understand. It's really strange, man. Like the clash of cultures in Melbourne. At one point, like we find unity because we have like so much shit that's similar, right? Like Greeks, we make keftedes, like little mince sort of
Risol kind of things.
risol ball things, yeah. Turks have kefte, which is the same exact shit, right? I go to like when I went to Turkey, man, or like when I go to a Turkish restaurant here, I look at the menu and half the shit's exactly the same,
Okay.
right? But there's little key differences between you say Middle Eastern cuisine, Turkish cuisine, Greek cuisine that make it different, right? Like Greeks, we use like olive oil, salt, garlic, right? Onion. Where Turks, in that same instance, where we use garlic, they'll use like mint
Yeah.
and like
Some different
it's
spices.
It's little shit like that,
Cumin.
right? Yeah, little tiny subtle differences, and they just totally fuck shit up. But then you have all the subcultures coming out claiming birthrights, like all types of shit, like baklava. Like me, man, baklava was always Arabic.
Yep.
Yeah, but then it's like, which Arab nation created baklava? Dude, they'll go to war over that shit. Man, no joke. They will. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I'm fucking telling you. It's hilarious.
It's the same as halloumi cheese, right? There's like
That's Cypriot.
yeah.
Cypriot.
And
Outright
it's
Saganaki is
Saganaki,
Greek.
yeah, because I've had both.
Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, halloumi, like you eat it everywhere. You eat it in Turkey. The best halloumi cheese I've ever had was in Turkey, hands down, man. I'm not even
I had one
questioning
at
that.
South Melbourne Market, man. It's from this Turkish place, and they put like honey on it.
Oh.
And they had like slices of orange on top.
Yeah,
really thin.
yeah.
Damn, man. And they put like some sesame seeds.
I had the same halloumi at
that sounds
Squire's,
like heaven.
man.
That sounds
Squire's
like
Loft, the steakhouse.
Dude, oh my God.
I went and had dinner, like one of the last times I'd gone there was just like a year or two ago. I'm sitting there ordering just like shit off I'm just like reading, like I was just reading like a wish list off eBay or something. Just like reading shit off, like, yeah, bring it. Yeah. Bill came like $200. Yeah, for 2 people, right? But I remember saying halloumi with like marmalade orange on it. Oh. And my mate was with, he's like, fuck off. I'm like, no, I'm serious.
Dude, it's the best thing
It's
ever.
the best, man.
I love halloumi.
And it comes out hot as well, so it's like, it melts.
But that's the thing, man. Where do you get your halloumi from?
So I buy this one. I've tried a few brands, but there's this one brand in particular. I can't think of the brand name right now. It's from Cyprus.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
It's like a clear packet. It's got red and blue on it, but it's fucking
delicious.
delicious.
You get just halloumi at like Safeway or something, right? Coles? Yeah, no.
We'll take it.
Dude, every wog standard for their cured meats and their cheeses knows someone. Yeah. Like, that's it. Yeah. They just know someone. Like, for ages, man, there was like a bunch of, were they Cypriots or Albanians or something, man? Somewhere in Dandy, man, or Noble. My mum used to go from here, man. Mm-hmm. And she would like, it'd be literally like this shit would be made in clumps in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
Like
original shit,
yeah,
man.
like black market cheese, man.
Yeah, my old man's brought home a bunch of like saganaki from one of his Greek patients that makes it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
And the shit just melts in your mouth, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know that there's a difference. There's a massive difference in quality, dude.
Yeah.
I think you might be surprised by this one brand though that they have in Safeway.
Bring it, man. I'm not a snob.
Yeah,
I'm not
I've tried a bunch from Safeway and they're like shitty.
We've got to set up a little oven here, like a little pan, little gas.
Yeah, like a camping,
like a burner. Yeah, that'd be mad.
You start frying up some saganaki and halloumi and shit.
Yeah, man.
Halloumi. Oh.
I'm not a food snob. I'll eat like anything. I don't give a shit, man. Yeah, the one thing I don't like is when you have like fusion joints. I don't like fusion. Fusion restaurants. All right, do you know what fusion is, man? Like when you see a restaurant that says like Vietnamese fusion or like, you know, Lebanese fusion or whatever. It's not
traditional.
It's more or less for white people, dude. Okay. It's for people that can't handle whatever.
Yep.
And they, you know, it's a gimmicky thing.
I can handle it.
Yeah. I know you can, dude.
Yeah.
It's a gimmicky thing, man. And the sad thing about that is like they sort of bastardize a lot of the menus. Mm-hmm. You know, and you just not get. It's not the same. First of all, like, it's just not the same.
Their bowels and stuff.
It's a watered down version of like the authentic shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like, dude, it's like taking a full strength beer and drinking light ice. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. And some people telling you, oh, this is a mad beer. It's like, dude, this is light ice. This isn't beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Beer. No, we'll take you. We'll give you a bit of a cultural experience.
That's the thing, like that, man. That's the one thing like I love about Melbourne, man. Like Melbourne, like anywhere you go, like you're exposed to like culture, man. Yeah, even just for a drive, like you're going to see something different, like every block. Yeah, and that's really cool. But like, it's weird, like when you go from area to area and like you just see the transition, like that's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange.
Well, you go to Oakland, you think Greek straight away.
Yeah, man. Like,
straight away.
Every wog and their dog is an Oakland, man.
Yeah,
but you know, that's why I don't get, like, when you get, like with the gully, man, like, that's why I asked you who runs the fish and chip shops in the gully. Because I can't picture, like, you know, some random lebo, like, running a fish and chip shop in the gully.
No.
Like that kebab joint. What was the name of that kebab joint? That's on, is it Fitchery Gully Road or, like, off Baroni? Like, somewhere, like...
Oh, yeah, the 24-hour kebab place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that called? That's,
24-hour kebabs.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Near the burger joint, right?
Yeah,
on
near the burger
side.
joint. Yeah. How long has that been there?
Ages.
And it's probably outlived everything that's been at that burger joint too. Because that was like a seafood joint at one point. I remember years ago, there was like a anchor or some shit out the front. Like it was like calamari.
Ahoy.
Oh, that burger place. Yeah, dude, it was Barnacle Bill's. Barnacle Bill's.
Ahoy.
Did you ever go? I never went.
You've never had Barnacle Bill's?
No, man.
Barnacle Bill's is actually pretty good.
Are there any left? Is it a franchise?
It's a franchise. I think... Last time I looked up, I think it was only like...
What is he doing?
I'm on it.
I think it was interstate. There's only some left interstate, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because so far we're in a toss-up to go to Ballarat for Pizza Hut.
Barnacle Bill's, you've never had that?
Why would I have had Barnacle Bill? Do you think...
It's actually really good.
Okay.
Dude, butterfish. You get the butterfish.
Let me tell you something, man. The only reason my family, as a family, would have been in the gully, right, on like a Sunday, would have been to go to like Wanturna Trash and Treasure or something.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it'd been something like that, or we'd gone for a drive to, like, fucking Yay or like out that way, or even like coming back from Melinda or up to like Yarra Glen or something. But
It's funny, it's funny you say One Turner Trash and Treasure, because there was a Barnacle Bills in One Turner as well.
Was it?
Yeah, and there was one in Rowville as well at Stud Park.
Yeah. What do you see what you're saying right now, man? You just name what 3 areas did you just name?
East Side.
Yeah, man. You didn't say like, there was one in Clayton, one in Thornbury, and Broadmeadows. This shit would have lasted like 3 days.
Barnacle Bill.
Barnacle Bill.
Sorry, boys, but I don't think there's any left in Victoria. Just all in South Australia.
Yeah, I thought so.
South?
Yeah.
South
I thought
Australia.
so.
I love it. I've put on
shattered,
French
I
Gully,
remember.
permanently closed.
Yeah, when it left, I shuttered.
Barnacle Bills.
Yep.
What do you pay? Like a barnacle? Is it like what is it?
Just a takeaway fish and chip shop.
Is it a takeaway joint or is it like a
joint.
restaurant?
No, it's a takeaway joint.
South Australia, you say?
Yeah,
So I
they're
think after we
road
leave,
trip.
we'll leave Melton in our wake and then just keep going. Keep going west.
Head west.
Head west.
Road trip, boys. Mate,
We're going to make an itinerary for this thing, man. Because I reckon that'd be pretty
do you
funny.
know where we need to go, man? Fucking Sizzler.
They're still open?
I'm trying to...
Nah, man, they're gone.
Nah, man, they got a website and everything.
Dude, Sizzler died when Smorgies took over. Do you remember
And
Smorgies?
Smorgies is gone now as well.
Yeah.
I remember Smorgies.
There was one on Burwood Highway, there was one on Warrigal Road.
You know the one on Warrigal Road turned into Volcano Joe's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
And then
yeah.
it closed down as well.
It's houses now, apartments.
All the wogs, whenever we had a birthday, would go to Smorgies.
Smorgies, man.
It'd be like on a Sunday. Like,
Yeah,
it'd be
like 20 bucks a
80
head.
wogs there.
All you can eat.
Yeah.
It'd be 80 wogs and like 50 salmons.
Yeah, and they'll be taking like the Bain Marie's out of the thing. Where you going with that? To my table, bro.
Because it's like Food Star now.
What's Food Star?
It's like the all-you-can-eat franchise. Like
But there's one that's called like Hollywood something on Burwood Highway and Blackie Road.
don't know.
You know where it is?
There's Food Star, which is opposite Knox City.
Knox City,
And
okay.
last time I went there, the roof was leaking and I saw a cockroach. I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. Like, the roof was leaking. It was like just a stream running down the side of the wall. And then there was a cockroach running on the ground. I swear to God.
Did you say anything?
Nah.
You wrapped your food to go and you left.
Sizzler is only available in Queensland, New South Wales, and Western Australia.
All right, so we're sort of torn now. Sizzler in New South Wales.
Barnacle Bills.
Barnacle Bills in SA.
BB all the way.
You know what? I'd go Barnacle. I'd go Barnacle Bills,
You
man.
just get this fish pack, dude. It was like butterfish. And it was like crumbed.
Is it in Adelaide? Radelaide.
You know what? We have to go to Radelaide.
Man, I haven't been to Radelaide since like 94, man.
Man, we have to go.
That's it. You haven't been to Adelaide?
Yeah, when I was little.
You haven't been like as an adult?
My only memory from Adelaide was I got a haircut there when I was little and then she cut my ear. She cut my ear.
You're like, bitch.
That's it.
Yeah.
Lasting
And the water
memory.
tasted shit. I remember that as well.
Oh, yeah, no, the water tasted terrible. I remember that.
They got plenty in fucking South Australia Metro.
What?
Barnacle Bill.
Are you serious?
Hey, man.
Bring it back to Vic.
Dude, why hasn't it survived? Well, I can tell you why it didn't survive in Melbourne. There's too many kebab shops, man.
Yeah, forget it.
Kebab and faux joints.
Their signature meal. All right.
Fur is good.
Oh, they got a fucking app. That's mad.
You're going to download the app
Yeah.
for a fishy joint in another state?
This is the Barnacle Bill signature meal deal, and it's not bad value, man. This is 2 butterfish, 2 butterfish, 3 fishettes, 3
Yep, I remember the fishettes. They're delicious as
3
well.
chickenettes, 6
wrong with
prawns,
you?
6 calamaris, tartar sauce, chips, and a free 1.25
Look
litre.
at his face
His
lighting
eyes are
up
just
right
beaming.
now.
His eyes are
Man,
beaming.
we're going for the butterfish.
I've never seen you this happy, man, ever.
Man,
You're so pumped to drive interstate to get fish.
You know, the thing with Barnacle Bills is
26
like,
bucks for all that. Are you serious? This cheese cost me 15 bucks.
and the fish, dude, like, there's something about it.
South
It's
Australia's
so
got
tender.
like 7 hours. Dude, we could, if we leave now, we'll get there by midnight.
Yeah, I got a shift that's starting at 6.
We'll be back.
Pick up a pack and fly back. That's insane.
Dude, we're going to Barnacles. First, we've got to go to Ballarat or Bendigo for Pizza Hut, or you can eat. And then we've got to actually drive to South Australia. We'll jump in the Jeep and we'll fucking drive there.
That's a long drive, man. I sort of swore off.
No, we'll
I swore off long distance driving.
No,
'cause I
we'll
was gonna be
stay the
fucked.
night. Like, we'll have a bit of a rest.
Yeah,
Eat some
no.
Barnacle Bill.
But like,
Best fish you'll ever
the
taste.
truth is, man, the truth,
Butterfish.
like, look,
Butterfish, bro.
hang on, man. Like, the drive in itself, like, it's a novelty. But unless you're doing, like, scenic shit, like stopping on the way and, like, planning on doing shit, it's not worth your time, man. 'Cause
Yeah, no,
you
no,
lose, like, 10 hours, tank of fuel. All the wogs, man, they're like, dude, back in the day, every Greek drove everywhere. Didn't matter. Like, we drove to Queensland, like, we're driving.
Plane ticket.
Sydney, we're driving. Like, because we all took, like, our families in, like, 60 hampers. Dude, that's another reason why Greeks wouldn't have stopped at Barnacle Bill's. Because they would have had food left over from, like, 2 days earlier.
Dude, we would go to Phillip Highland and we would pack for, like, 2 days.
Yeah, man.
Like, for a day trip.
You've seen me, like, I don't know, we haven't gone to the beach for years, but, like, man, go to the beach with me, and it's like...
Standard, he's got shapes.
Standard,
he's got shapes.
Yeah.
Sandwiches, like...
Yeah, man, fruit.
Yeah, whatever you need.
Like, last time, man, like, the cheeses. This guy brought $20 worth of cheese. We're going to have a chat for, like, an hour.
For cheese.
Cheese!
Crackers, cheese.
Cheese,
Pizza,
bro.
like, we've got the cheese
Bring it.
pies.
I bought a pack of this shit just because I knew this guy was going to bring cheese. Like, man, just in case, man.
It's a must.
What do I bring? Beers.
You know what? It's a good commodity.
Yeah, man.
Don't you know, downgrade what you... Don't worry.
Nah, man, there's value in that.
It's all right.
Yeah, man. Barnacle Bills.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Let me...
best
I'm
fish.
shattered that I never went.
Best
Nancy,
fish.
I'm going to put in an address
Hey, man,
here.
you know you said you said Sizzler still exists.
Yeah.
Where?
Queensland.
Oh, so in Australia?
Yeah, Western Australia and New South Wales.
Sizzler, we need to write a list, man. Hang on. I'm
Get
actually
involved.
writing this down.
All right, Barnacle has to be on top.
Barnacle?
Yes,
And
it does.
Pizza Hut.
Barnacle is in SA.
Yeah.
Okay. Pizza Hut is in Ballarat.
Or you can eat Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that's the rat.
I'm just trying to find the
Dude,
best suburb.
The rat's fucked, man.
There's a Pizza Hut near me, but it's a shitty walk-in one.
No. We want like...
We want the ice cream machine, the whole works.
Yeah, man, I want the spiders. You know when they used to make spiders?
Yes.
Oh, with the float.
Yeah,
They
man.
did my Pizza Hut. Really?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Man, I used to make spiders at home, man, with like lemonade and shit, just dumping it into a glass. That was the amount of sugar in that, man. When we used to smash like 3-4 of them, man. Like 2 scoops of ice cream, can of Sprite, can of Solo. Yeah, guzzle it.
Wonder how many grams of sugar in that bad boy.
Man, that'd be fun. We'd be pinging for like days, man. Seriously.
All right, this is where we're going, boys.
He's already got the itinerary, Google Maps.
Okay, so the closest one to Adelaide CBD, right, is Colonial Light Gardens, or
How far?
I'm gonna map it out now.
Just get
Glen Unga.
who?
Glenunga.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the name of the suburb?
yeah.
I thought this was the name of the
Alright.
bloke that owned it.
Let's have a look. I'm on the maps.
Just picture this guy. Red cheeks, tight shirt, you know, bow tie.
Wait, oh, here we go. Wait,
Old captain
Barnacle,
type.
Yeah, man.
Barnacle Bills,
Old mate.
Barnacle Bill.
Get
Oh, dude,
destination.
I'm just seriously just thinking about that butterfish melting in my mouth right now.
When did it shut down, man? When did it shut You are filthy, man.
It's delicious.
Glen
I can just see you baked out of your scone walking in there at 2 in the
Give me the
morning.
butterfish.
I want 4 pieces of butterfish.
Just chips with extra chicken salt.
Just sweating, you know,
4 tartare sauces.
sitting in the corner with your fingers just eating it.
Oh, here is a
Grease stains everywhere.
All right, boys, from here, 8 hours and 1 minute.
What, driving?
Yeah, to Barnacle Bill's actual address.
Easy. It's like a work day.
We'll do 3 shifts.
Take the Stato.
Yeah, mate. Oh.
Pack light, pair of jocks, pair of socks.
Hey, perfect, man. This way we get to go through Ballarat. They've got a 24-hour, or you can eat Pizza Hut.
Okay, so but Ballarat's only an hour away, man.
Yeah, and then 7 hours to fucking Adelaide.
So we
We go
stop
through
in
Stall. We go through Stall, Horsham.
We stop in at the Rat. We get gastro.
It's really not that bad.
We take 15 hours to drive to Adelaide because we're stopping every 40 minutes.
This guy needs to take a
My
piss.
baby bladder. I was about to say my baby bladder.
No, we need to get him one of those big bottles, containers. Just piss in the bottle, man.
Back seat.
We'll rig up some sort of device on my car.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're going to Barnacles. We're going to Barnacles,
Okay.
man. Yeah, fucking oath. Oh, mate. 8 hours and 1 minute. It's 750 Ks.
Easy.
Look, we can stop a night over
It's
somewhere.
worth it for that delicious fluffy butterfish. I'm telling you.
Fluffy butterfish.
Yeah, I want a creamy, buttery, tender.
What? Look at his eyes, man. It's like he's in love.
It's been so long since I've had it. I'm reminiscing.
I'm curious, man. Take the plate, seriously. Take it.
Hey, do you want to slice me off a bit of...
Freaking cheese rats, man. Wait, you seriously?
I'm craving a fat slice of brie.
Dude, finish that off, man, before you finish anything else off.
I'm savouring that.
Oh, my God, man, there's more. There's more.
I'm taking that home for the family.
It's like a 5 centimetre radius.
All right, so Nick just cut me a bit of brie, and it's like at least 10 centimetres thick.
That is massive, man. That's a sandwich.
That's a wog-sized brie, man.
Yeah, man.
Is it enough where you can spread it out over the cracker?
Dude, do you realise that, like, people buy brie, right? It's a delicacy. It's like, they're meant to be like little garnishes for your crackers.
Dude, that's a snack. I'll put out the whole pack, grab it in my hand.
I swear. I realised, like, when I bought the pack the other day, this guy, man, how long were we working on those memes for, man? Like,
we're there like 3 hours, and it just went like...
All up, we were there for 3 hours. Yeah. Because we sat on the balcony for a bit, talk shit, moved in, started working out stuff, talk some more shit. Dude, that brie, like, was destroyed. And we were doing work. We were doing work during that time. It's like we even sat down to, like, eat. Man.
Nah, brie's a lifesaver. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, this is meant to be on a plate, like all this shit here.
It's for a party of 8.
Yeah, it's a party of 8 and like a dinner party, man. Like, there's the cheese and wine platter.
8.
Yeah. This guy's had half of it by himself in 57 minutes.
Yeah, man. Dude, if it was up to me, if I was home, I'd sit in my jocks, man, and grab that whole piece of brie, the whole tub thing, and just sit there and snack on it like it's an apple.
Eating cheese by the fistful.
Yeah, man.
That shit's expensive as well, man.
Yeah.
Cheese, I swear to God, cheese has got to be the most expensive. I made nachos last night. I bought 2 packets of cheese. It was like $5 each.
Oh, like shredded cheese?
Yeah.
That's super expensive, man.
Super, and if it's branded, if it's a brand cheese...
Oh, forget about it.
Man, actually, you know what? Man, do either of you know anything about this milk, like, crisis that's going on? I have not been following it. All I know is milk's fucked. I'm serious.
I think what they're saying is that the farmers are losing out. Don't buy from like big Woolies and Coles.
The big supermarkets just are selling it for like $2 for 2 litres. So everyone's buying that, and then all the other farmers are just copying it and killing themselves left, right, and centre.
What's the price difference? Like, what milk do you buy at home, man?
Me, I don't buy Woolies milk or anything like that. I buy the Paul's Smart Whiter milk, which is like farmer endorsed kind of thing. It's that kind of...
Yeah, I buy the A2 milk.
Yeah,
I like
which is farmer endorsed as well, yeah. So I buy milk that comes from the farmers in a way. Like, I don't buy Woolies or Coles milk.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just started buying that Farmers Union I was telling you about. It's got unhomogenised, so it's...
Really, what's that word?
It's more creamy.
It's more creamy. Super creamy.
I don't drink, like, skim milk, light milk, skinny milk. That's water with chalk, as far as I'm fucking concerned, man. It tastes like shit.
With sugar.
Yeah, and there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, you might as well just drink water. Like, there's nothing in it whatsoever. You're just paying for the carton, basically, yeah?
Yep.
So you're saying now, that, like, with this this milk crisis, because Woolies have dropped the price of their milk to like $2 a litre.
And they're ruining everyone, yeah. I mean, I can buy a 1 litre carton of Woolies milk for like $1.10, which is nothing.
And the 2 litres are $2.
Yeah.
And the difference is like $3 something, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure like 2
Nearly
litres of
$4.
A2 costs like $4 something.
Yeah, A2 is the more expensive one. That's probably the most expensive, but
yeah,
you get like a Rev and shit. Like just on $3 or something.
Rev. Yeah, nah, man.
Oh, no, not Rev. What am I talking about?
Rev.
Pura.
I just got an ad from the early 90s in between Simpsons
and
episodes.
got the mustache, the Rev.
Yeah.
that carton and it had the red.
Yeah.
No,
That's a
I don't know why I said
carton,
Rev.
man.
Pura. I used to get Pura, but now I get Farmers Union.
Okay, so that's what it's all about. Just the whole crisis thing.
Pretty much.
But Woolies milk tastes like shit.
But people are buying it because it's cheap.
Yeah, that's the point.
Where do you draw the line, man? Like, where do you compromise quality over like?
One thing I always buy is cage-free eggs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, same.
Like,
standard.
Completely free
I've watched
range.
too many documentaries where, like, the way they treat those, it's just sickening, so...
It's pretty fucked up.
That's one thing I always
you'd
pay
still
a bit
eat
more
their
for is
babies.
eggs. I eat the babies.
Actually, hang on a second.
I've just ruined it.
Wait a second, man, because you are a doco nut, all right? Because I know you get on YouTube and shit and start watching shit, like, into all hours of the night.
Head down that rabbit hole.
Exactly. Yeah, he'll come to work sometimes and he just look like he hasn't slept for like 2 days. But what's wrong with you? Oh, I started reading about September 11.
I gave a governor a call.
Man,
His phone was like $9 million.
And then it will drop a name, so I'll go home and Google it, and then I'll come in looking like that the next day.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah. What was the last thing you were telling me about? It was
The Large Hadron Collider at CERN.
Have you heard about that?
No.
Nah, dude, tell him.
Oh, I'm shit at explaining this
No. I don't remember shit all about this, man. Like, this was... You explained it to a T. You remember this. I don't.
I'm just going to give a real short answer.
Yeah, it has to be short. It has to be short. Yeah.
So basically, CERN, the Large Hadron Collider, is like they're basically trying to open up like a portal from hell. Get into that conspiracy.
Yeah.
What?
If you want to totally
It sounds
mindfuck
crazy
yourself,
when you just think about it, but
Yeah.
if you actually watch the doco and like listen to all the facts,
Facts. Put that into Google for me and I'll have a look at it later.
emphasis on facts.
Man, that's nuts. Yeah, man.
This whole conspiracy thing, man. Like, actually, that's not what I was going to ask you. What I was going to say to you was like, you said you've watched too many docos based on like caged eggs and shit, right?
Yep.
To force you not to eat anything but cage-free eggs. Have you watched like the KFC docos, exposés of like chickens being like stepped on and stuff?
no.
Well, there goes KFC
I know
now
about
too.
it. I know about it. Like, I guess it is double
Do you
standard.
eat a lot of KFC though? Like, it's not like you.
Well, no.
No, we don't eat heaps of takeaway.
Would you eat? Yeah, it's like
But eggs are one of those things, it's like a staple. So I don't know.
because then like wouldn't you start looking for like exposés on like random like animals or whatever, and then just stop using those products? I don't. I'm asking. Are you that type of person?
Not really.
Okay, so you wouldn't be swayed by anything else. Like it's just the eggs thing that.
It's just because I've seen it, and like, if you actually look at the difference between the eggs, like you get a cheap egg,
Oh yeah, no,
dude. It's almost like a pale yellow, like white
Not just
almost.
that, it just cracks in your hands.
Yeah,
it's all
really,
fucked up.
just, dude. Like, obviously, you're eating shit that's like come from a really
Yeah.
just sick chicken. So
Because man, like look this way, right? Like, man, like it's like vegetarianism, right? From an ethical standpoint and like a moral standpoint, not like a health standpoint. I grew up in a house where like my dad was a butcher, man. Right? I went hunting as a kid. Like I got introduced to hunting and having like hunt your food to eat, right? Like really young age. I've been to abattoirs, man. Like as a kid, just because the like property owners of shit we were hunting at, right? Mm-hmm. And for years, like, like with the whole vegetarian thing, like it always just, every like couple of years, like you get the paleo diet, and then the vegan diet, and then like the Atkins diet, then vegetarianism would kick back in. Mm-hmm. Then Peter will come out and say, I'm comfortable in my own skin, don't wear fur, like all that sort of shit. Right? With me, like, all right, how do you feel about vegetarianism? Or from an ethical, moral standpoint, not from a strictly dietary standpoint.
I like meat. I do. Yeah, I guess doing it ethically, like, would be to hunt your own food,
Right.
so the animals aren't going through all that torture and.
Yeah. But you realise that if you hunt your own food, right, if you don't finish this animal off properly, you're probably going to put into more like strains of hell than anything done humanely and like
well, I guess you
systematically.
need to know what you're doing before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like my old man, he used to, because he has like high-powered rifles, and he's a butcher, so he knows how to...
He's in there with
What a
an
mad
AK.
dog, what a mad
He's
dog.
in there with an AK. Dude, blows a cow's head off.
No. He used to get paid years ago. He used to get paid, right, to go down to like a farmer, he was like a venison farmer, like he had deer and shit.
Yep.
And he'd have to kill the animal, like, humanely, like, as quick, like, one shot, like, no fucking around, no torture shit. And he'd get paid to, like, clean it up and cut it up into portions for this farmer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he could do
his
it all
job.
in one. Yeah, that was his job, Mm-hmm. And so he did that for ages, right? And then, like, it shits me, like, when, like, like the KFC thing, like, with the chickens. Like, I saw the videos of, like, the chooks getting stepped on somewhere in the States. And it's like, man, that's fucked up. That's really wrong. These chooks are getting fucking treaded on. That's inhumane, right? When I was a kid, we went hunting once, right? And on the side of the road, there was like a joey, and its mother had been hit by like a car or something. And like my cousin and my dad were like, "Fuck! Like we've got to finish this off." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like I was a kid, like I wasn't old.
Was it an Eastern Grey? Or...
Pretty sure it was a. I
didn't have my chart out.
Yeah, go on.
It was big red. No,
And my old man, I'm like, "Man, we're gonna kill it. Like why?" And my man's like, "Its mother's been killed. This joey's like like it's fucked as well. It's not going to survive out here. You either leave it, and it's either going to like get tortured by the sun, starve to death, bleed out.
Something will kill it anyway.
Something else will come and maul it, or we just finish it off and do the humane thing, like put it out of its fucking misery, rather than let it like that. That for me, that like was the biggest learning thing.
Yeah.
Like shit, man. Like, it's right. So when I saw the KFC thing, I was like, fuck, man, that's fucked up. But at the same time, like, man, that's one warehouse somewhere in like Alabama. It's like, okay, not everyone's like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not everyone's like that. The same way, like, I mean, we all three of us could share the same opinions on one thing and have completely different opinions on something else. Like, man, methodology, man. And then, like, when you get the vegetarians that start preaching about, like, ethics and morals and, it's inhumane and shit, I always say two things, right? I always go, okay, so what happens if a bear is, like, standing in front of you and, like, wants to maul you and your family? Okay, do you think that if you just leave it alone, it's not going to leave you? If a bear's fucking hungry or you're in its space, like, it's going to maul you.
Eat you.
You're fucked. I'll just leave myself. I'll just fucking...
Really?
I've heard idiots say that shit to me, and I'm like, I just scratch my head. I'm like, you're fucking insane.
That's bullshit.
Right? Like, you're insane. Like, you're completely full of shit, and you actually believe your own lies.
See that bear, you're going to motherfucking run.
Yeah. You'll run, or, like, if the bear's got your daughter in a vice grip...
You're going to try and do
mate, you
anything.
will fucking, power slam that shit... British Bulldog styles, you know what I mean?
I'd snap its neck.
Yeah, you'll do anything you can.
Absolutely.
Right?
No, you're right. No, it's...
Right? And we're like, they don't want to hear any of that, right? Vegetarians typically don't want to hear that shit. And on the same fucking token, right? Don't wear fur, don't wear leather. Like you get someone like, I don't wear leather, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're okay for like, a 5-year-old Taiwanese boy to stitch your fucking Nikes together at 3 cents a day. Like, you're okay for some girl in Korea to put your fucking iPhone together. That's fine.
Yeah. But don't wear leather.
But don't eat meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Meat's bad.
Go fuck yourself.
It's just something
Mate,
easy.
I will smash a fucking porterhouse right now.
Yeah.
All right? With some mushroom sauce.
Bad, man.
Bit of steak, a bit of chips on the side.
I said it to one of them once, man. I go, just realise that the fucking phone that you're using was created and manufactured in a warehouse where the land was raised, where cattle and shit like that used to live.
Yeah.
50 years ago.
Yeah,
So
right.
we're like, seriously, fashionably, it's like the fashionably religious and the fashionably fucking whatever, man.
Pretty much.
Vegetarians. Like, I don't care if you're vegetarian, but just don't preach.
Don't preach
Don't
like we
think
like to
that-
change our fucking lifestyles,
That's right.
man.
That's right. If I want to smash a steak, I'll smash a steak because that's just the way I was raised and that's the way I want to eat it.
I'm hungry, man.
But if you want to stick to your lettuce sandwiches, that's cool. Like, I'm not, like,
Lettuce sandwich.
That sounds hideous. No butter or anything, just lettuce.
There's lettuce. No, there's lettuce.
Brown bread.
No, you're going to use lettuce as the bread and put lettuce filling.
Dude, I knew a guy.
Nice.
I knew a
Crunchy.
guy once, man, that all of a sudden he came out saying he was straight edge. Do you remember straight edge?
Yeah. No drugs, no alcohol, whatever.
No, nothing. Straight edge were like, when did that come out? Like early 2000s?
I'm straight edge, man.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Early 2000s, man, like early to mid 2000s. Straight edge was like the new form of hippiness.
Remember the wrestler CM Punk? His whole thing was straight edge hardcore.
Yeah, you're really hardcore because you're straight edge. Like, I remember this dude came out, right, who he lived a pretty clean life, ate healthy, like fitness and all that sort of shit. But then he came out saying he was straight edge. And I just texted, I'm like, dude, just because you're living like a clean lifestyle doesn't mean you have to be straight edge. Like, put a fucking label on it. Like, for fuck's sakes.
Just continue to keep being healthy and it's all good.
I'm straight edge,
Do what you
man.
have to do, but like, shit.
I'm straight edge, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. You'll have a field day with straight edge, man. I said it to you because I remember I said it to you the other day at work. I remember the band. Remember we were talking about emos?
Yes.
What's that?
Straight edge was a punk band.
Yeah.
That's where they got it from,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
the band you said
the
was
band,
I was
the
thinking
band
about.
that we were all, me, Johnny, were both trying to think of when we came to emos.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Which one?
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, man.
And the song I was thinking about was like that Black Parade or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These cunts.
Yeah, man.
You fucking emo cunts. These cunt.
Yeah, man.
That's battered, man. That's not right.
I'm pretty sure like there's something to do with I Killed the Prom Queen, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, that's who I was, yeah.
It's like, but I'm pretty sure that someone came from that band.
There was some
Yeah,
sort of
some sort of
connection,
link,
man.
yeah.
All the emos were like giving each other wristies. It's just like a
Just giving each
circle
other
jerk.
wristies.
Just a massive. You know when you go to a
Skiing.
You know when you go to a gig and they got the mosh pit. It's
Yeah.
just a circle jerk.
Just everyone's like,
Oh, man. Dude, who was it? Someone that worked there, I turned around and said, man, what the fuck happened to the emos? He goes, they all turned into hipsters. Like, shit, you're right.
my case in point, people. Don't get me started on the hipsters.
Case in point, man.
Well, some went hardcore.
Yeah, they either went hardcore or became hipsters.
Hipsters.
Whichever one, like, cost less money. It was easier to do.
Man, My Chemical fucking Romance.
That's it.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
Like-
I saw it on an emo chick on the train the other day, man. She's wearing a t-shirt. She looked like an emo. I'm like, oh my God, an emo. She looked like the girl from like that CSI show or that NCIS or whatever the fuck
So
it
many
is.
dudes had the bleached hair as well, like the guy, like the lead singer.
Man.
Was the song The Black Parade? Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
The Black Parade. Can't remember how like the chorus went or whatever.
That was the most annoying phase. You know what, man? Like, new metal didn't bother me as much as like that emo hardcore shit did.
New metal had some good stuff. Like, there was some bands who'd be like, all right, that's pretty cool shit.
I don't know why.
But the
I don't-
emo stuff?
I don't know why.
No.
Like, new metal, honestly, aged a lot better than fucking that emo shit.
Look at Korn and stuff. They're still around. They're still playing. Like, they were new metal, like, as in, they're little bit different, bit of a different sound, but they're still around. Limp Bizkit, don't get me started.
Yeah, forget Limp Bizkit, man.
Limp Bizkit!
Golden Cobra.
Cobra. That was the worst, man. I don't know, but
You're right, Black Parade.
Fuck that,
This
bro.
fucking dumbass song. His eyes just like, yeah, that fucking thing.
Deep down, I used to love it. I'm just like, yeah.
You're like, just don't
Yeah,
let
that
him,
was a shit
don't
song.
let him know, don't let him know, don't let him know.
Man, that was everywhere. Do you remember how quickly emo blew up?
Yeah.
Like, just take a snapshot of where you were in like 2005, man. Seriously. I was just starting to do audio engineering, man. So I was starting to mix with a lot of bands and shit like
What
that.
I remember from 2005, we used to go to the studio a lot
Yeah.
and just drink.
Yeah, we did. We drank a lot.
Yeah.
2005 was a big drinking year.
It'd be like, what are you doing? Let's go to the studio and we'd all just grab alcohol, like, and just play for like, I think it was like 6 or 7 hours.
6
stretch.
hours, I think. And you
Yeah.
had double sessions from 12 to 6, 6 to 12.
Yeah, and we used to smash it out, like just play, just
Someone would get stoned.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you had all the emo bands like in the door. Like,
yeah. You'd see them all like
Man.
like having a smoke and they go like
man,
Yeah.
in a heartbeat, every band in there that went from like new metal suddenly became like emo hardcore crossover. And they'd rock up with like long shorts and like the star tats.
yeah, on the elbows,
Star tat or the spider web.
spiderweb.
Yeah.
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 And for us, man, that was like a weird thing because like we'd play like in Moorabbin, man. Like, yeah, that's like Wog Central.
Yeah.
And then you hit Moorabbin and so you just get like buses of dudes coming from like the Gully or Barenia.
Come to the studios and shit.
And it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, and they'd have the chain hanging off their leg.
Oh.
You know, you had that, didn't you, Johnny?
No, I didn't have
You
that.
shut up.
I didn't have that.
You
Nah,
looked, you looked away, man.
I might have had it for like a couple of months. No, I didn't.
That's I don't judge, man. A little bit.
I hate you, John.
That's fucking...
No,
man,
I didn't wear a chain.
that's gone back.
Yeah. That's 11 years ago.
How did we link in, what was it? Barnacle Bills, vegetarianism, emos.
Good question, I don't know.
Speaking of Barnacle Bills, when are you heading off?
Oh, that butterfish. Oh.
How did you get back to Barnacle Bills, man? I don't know. I could be fucked.
All right, so this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Right, quickly, Wednesday, we're going to take you down to Oakley in the morning, if you've got it off, and we're going to get you a great coffee, a bulgatza,
Greek paper.
a Greek paper,
It's just a paper.
pack of smokes, and you're going to sit there, and you're going to use the kuboloi. You have to give him
The worry beads.
The worry beads.
Yeah, you've never used worry beads, have you?
Oh, my dad gave me some once. The patient gave him.
Yeah, do you know how to use them?
Not really.
Wednesday, if you guys have got...
Yeah, we'll have it like a tutorial,
Yeah.
like a workshop.
Yeah.
Dude, worry beads, man. I got my first set of worry beads when I went to Greece in '98. I still remember we were going through Yanina, like in this top part, and it's there's a lot of like monasteries and shit like that, and just little towns built into like the rock faces of like mountains. I picked up a set of worry beads, right? Like just like a fucking what's it called, man? Like a souvenir pair, right? Like kids pair, you know. I sat in my hotel room, like my mum, like my sister, my mum, everyone was asleep. I sat in my bed, like sitting there, just going click, 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 click. Woke up my mum. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Worry beads." I've still got the worry beads. They're in my studio, man. It's like when you have your keys. Like, see these?
Yeah.
that setup right there, that's strategic. Right, that's a strategic placement. So you can hold them like this, and you just that's how you. That's strategic.
Kind of like a butterfly knife, the technique.
So they do it in the gully.
Yeah.
Dude, the butterfly knives. Could you get them in the gully?
Yeah.
Man, remember you could buy them from like the $2 shops?
Yeah, man, from Clayton.
Yeah. At one
At the hot
point,
potato place.
yeah. At one point, man, everyone was getting them. Dude, everyone. They were available everywhere.
Yeah.
That was
Caribbean Gardens.
Year 7, year 8.
I bought my samurai swords from Caribbean Gardens. I'm just incriminating them now.
Yeah, that dude that has like the glass and all the samurai swords under the glass. Yeah,
That's where I got it from.
Yeah. I remember my butterfly knife was like that metal, and it's like, it's almost like changes colour. Like,
Oh, yeah. Like, that,
I don't know what you call
that
it.
finish, yeah.
That finish,
that
yeah.
finish.
I loved knives growing up.
Yeah, so did I, man. I was obsessed with them. It didn't help, though, but like I found that... I found this little Swiss knife, man. Like, fuck, it must have been a couple months ago in my mum's garage. It's a tiny little Swiss pocket
Authentic
knife.
Swiss.
Yeah. It's got the little... Not those cheap shit versions that
It
you
has
buy.
to be made in Switzerland.
This is actually a Switzerland
Yeah, I've got
one,
one too. Yeah, little one.
Gave it to my dad. Dude, I had it when I was like 12.
Yeah.
Like, Bart, can you sharpen this for me just because it's really blunt?
Yeah.
Gave it back to me, man. You can seriously perform heart surgery with it.
Be careful, son.
Play nice.
I'm not even joking, man. But it's still sharp. I'll find it one day, man. The fuck?
Play nice, man.
I think about when I was a little dude, like what my parents were thinking sometimes. Like, they bought me lighters, knives, and I was allowed to watch like whatever horror movie I wanted. Like, I grew up on watching like Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play.
Yeah.
And they had no issue in just being like,
Omen.
yeah, cool, you want that? Cool.
I don't think my parents had an issue with shit because, like, man, like I'd said, like in one of the earlier episodes, I'd said like I grew up watching Bruce Lee, all that sort of shit. You know what I mean? And like, man, I watched Eddie Murphy. Did you ever watch Eddie Murphy Delirious? Like his
That's
stand-up?
what we have to watch.
I've seen it, but not when I was younger. Like, yeah.
Man, I was in year 7 or 8.
Yeah, I watched it with
when
my
first
uncle,
wa-
man. I think I was like 12 or 13.
I was about 12 or 13 when I first watched Delirious. I watched Raw with my mum. Eddie Murphy Raw, man, which is to this day still, I think, one of the best comedy specials like of all time.
It's got like heaps of like homosexual jokes, right?
Dude, homosexual jokes, racial epithets, swearing, like
Mr. T and shit,
Mr.
man.
T, dude, the opening scene of like Delirious is Mr. T getting fucked up the ass. But man, Raw, I still remember watching Raw with my mum in the living room, like, man, at home. It was like late at night, it was like 9 o'clock at night, you know, and we watched Raw, like together. My mum was dying. I grew up like watching Richard Pryor.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool, Richard Pryor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people weren't. Like, man, I say this a lot because it comes up a lot. Like Karate Kid, yeah? Did you watch Karate Kid as a kid?
Yes.
Did you? I never did because I was too busy watching Bruce Lee. Like Bruce Lee movies.
You're
man.
watching the real
See,
shit.
You know what I mean?
Clint Michael.
Yeah.
He grew up doing karate, like black
Yeah.
belt and all that. So he had Bruce Lee posters.
Yeah.
He had like, you know, Trouble Downtown, like Little China, all that kind of
that's
stuff, man.
mad.
You know,
Yeah.
I grew up watching that. Hey, you'd watch your Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi catching flies with fucking
But that's what I'm
chopsticks
saying,
and
man. Like, for me, that just seemed really lame. Because, like, I was watching, like, Kickboxer, Bloodsport, like, all that sort of shit. Like, heavy shit.
Now, I watched my first Van Damme movie when I was like 6.
Yeah, man.
7.
Yeah.
Remember, like, going to your cousins' houses and stuff? Like, wrestling and, like, you know, watching Bloodsport?
We used to set up like little rings and shit.
Yeah,
man. Just,
man,
like,
we never
launch
watched-
at each other.
As a family, man, we never watched Karate Kid. We watched, like, Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon.
We never
Like,
really watched good old wholesome family movies.
there was no wholesome shit, man.
No, Busham, mate,
Godfather
kickboxer,
Part One.
Bloodsport. You know, tape up your hands, put them in glass. It's getting old.
Dude, Godfather Part 1,
Oh,
Scarface.
yeah, I watched that young. I watched that young.
You know, Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Like, man, these are movies, like,
Yeah.
dude, we were 15, 14, younger, man, watching this shit. You know?
Did you ever watch the feel good ones like the Sandlot Kids and
Hey, Sandlot Kids was the boss,
Stand
man.
By Me?
Yeah, man. The Sandlot Kids is
Nick's
still one of
just
the
like,
best
what?
movies. Still one of the best movies. It's funny as fuck.
Man, the most wholesome family movie I saw probably was Terminator. That's probably the only wholesome family movie.
Part 2, because it's all like clean up. Yeah.
Part two?
Yeah.
That's a
Sandlot
classic.
Kids, man. Yeah, man. That just reminds me of high school, primary school, like rainy days, man,
Yeah.
wet days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed outside. Now, like, they don't let them outside anyway.
Yep.
How fucked up is that, man? We had wet days in primary school because, like, it was too wet to stay outside.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yeah, nah, stay inside, here's your iPad. Man, that's what was bugging me out, man. Like, I mean, like, you know, your little girl's young. Man, would your godson be at that? Oh, actually, well, hang on.
He's 14.
He's 14, so
Just
he's
turned
what,
14.
Year 8?
Yeah, year 8.
Year 8? When he was in primary school, did he have, like, an iPad?
Yeah.
He did. Okay, so
They were...
they were starting to phase him in?
They had
or-
all Macs, proper everything. They had iPads as in on their desk, like
Yeah,
to do
they did,
stuff.
yeah? So stop writing.
So that's the thing. Like he's pretty lucky because he's pretty good at doing stuff like that. But there's other kids that obviously fell back because everything's computerized. Everything they don't know how to write, lowercase. They don't know how to do that stuff.
Yeah, man.
Like they wouldn't know how to put words together.
That's what like tripped me out because like, man, when we were doing maths like the other day, I feel like a complete retard because like I had no idea like basic multiplications fuck like because seriously, when do you ever use any of this shit unless you're in the field that needs it?
8 times 12 only 6.
Like we you don't do it, right?
Yeah.
So then I thought about it like shit, man. I know that like kids are using tablets and shit like all the time now at school.
Yeah.
When, are they going to phase out writing like completely?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's where it's heading.
Yeah, no
Honestly,
doubt.
that's where it's heading.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
Yeah,
that was quick.
Man, I remember being a kid, man, you had to get your like pen license and shit.
I remember the pen license.
Pen license, like to be able to, because you always use pencil, and when you got your pen license,
Yeah,
you look at other kids, and they're still running pencil, like, yeah, suck it, dickhead. Retard.
For a pen license.
Yeah, you get your little paper, and it's like, this is to certify that blah, 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 pen license, and you have to sign it with your pen. You're like, you feel all happy and shit. But yeah, like I don't know if that exists anymore, man. The simple things in life as kids, getting a pen license, you're like, fuck yeah.
Man, that's really weird, like the pen license, because I remember when we found that typewriter, and like I started punching the typewriter, and you're like, man, Johnny's words like, my daughter's never going to hear that sound ever.
Yeah, never.
How familiar is like that typewriter sound?
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All little shit like that, man. Like that, like spins me the fuck out, and it's gone, like forever.
Yeah.
Even like home telephones, I was thinking the other day. Like, I used to have the phone where you actually put your finger in the hole and you turn the wheel. You turn the wheel.
And it goes,
yeah.
All the wogs had those, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
standards.
My grandfather still got one in the garage.
Yeah.
He's actually got one in the garage. It doesn't work. Like, he hasn't plugged it in or anything, but it's there, and it's so cool. I look at it every now and then, I'm like, yeah, that's the days.
And then you can buy vintage versions of that shit.
That is a vintage version.
Yeah, but like you get the digital versions,
Yeah.
and they cost like fucking $3,000.
Yeah. Like, go fuck
What
yourselves.
do you mean, man?
Bring back the old school phones, man.
I don't know.
But like I had that when I was young, and like my daughter, that will just be like the biggest relic. Like when she's older, like she'll just be like,
It's a relic now.
yeah, it is now. But even like when she's older, it'll
Like,
just be
you'll
like,
try
what
to
the
explain
fuck
it to her.
is that?
You'll show her something, and you'll explain it to her, and she'll be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
like, what are you
what's
showing me
the
this?
What's the matter with you people?
VHS tapes.
Oh, man. It's on the
VHS tapes, man. Like I see the memes go up on the net sometimes where it's like Blockbuster, and like no one will ever know the struggle like of like Saturday night at like Blockbuster video store.
Trying to choose, like...
Yeah. How many hours did you spend in video stores,
Dude,
man?
heaps. Because you'd be able to get like 5 weeklies for like $10.
$10, yeah.
And you look around going, oh, man.
5 to 10, yeah.
And like, you get your first couple because you're your favourites.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
And then you
yes,
look at
yes.
other videos going, I haven't really seen that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This looks good. This
and you're in there for
doesn't.
like 40 minutes.
Dude,
Man.
I was always straight to like horror and then action.
And do you remember where they used to have the little video
I was
arcades
at
in there?
comedy. I was at comedy, then I was at action.
But then they had like the Super Nintendos and shit, and you
Yeah.
could actually play a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
Man. Oh, God, I miss that shit, man.
Man, that's
So do I,
simple
dude.
things,
That's one of like the bright moments.
And then
of childhood.
sometimes you'd get caught up because they'd have like a movie playing, and you'd get caught up and you just look at it like, I wonder what movie that is, and you go ask them what movie is that. You just sit there and watch it for like 10 minutes.
I'm pretty sure when I got older, as in not like a teenager, but when I was older, my mum would say, "I'm going to go buy like bread or whatever. Stay here."
Yeah.
Like obviously not when I was a kid. Like she'd take me with her, but when I was old enough.
Yeah.
And you just burn like 40 minutes. Like, how long does it take to do shopping? Half an hour?
Yeah, at least.
Gone.
Yeah.
Half an hour gone.
Yeah.
And your mum will come back and look, did you pick anything? Like hurry up. Man, what's the equivalent of doing that now?
like fucking Netflix.
Serious?
Yeah.
I don't even have Net. I don't
You're
even
kidding.
know.
That's the equivalent?
And there was that thing that was it Telstra or whatever? Like you could call up and they'd deliver it to your house.
They deliver a DVD to your house.
Yeah.
But the whole joy of it was going to the video store.
I still
and
remember
like,
the smell of walking into Blockbuster,
Yeah,
that blue
yeah,
carpet,
yeah.
the new releases on the outside.
Yeah.
And you could either choose to get like a new release or like the 5
Well,
for
they had
10.
the special deals as well.
Yeah.
Like if you get your 5 weeklies, you can get 2 new releases for like $15 or something. Dude, that were the days, man. We had this really old school one in Clayton where the bottle shop is now. It was called Rewind Video. Rewind Video is to be called. They were owned by Greek people.
Wait a
And
second.
it was
Wait. Rewind?
Yeah. It was called Rewind Video or something. Yeah.
Which bottle? The one is in near the charcoal joint?
Near the charcoal joint. That area there,
Yeah.
there was that Rewind video used to be there. They moved. They used to be where Chemist Warehouse is now.
Yeah, I know who owned the. I know the family that owned that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that one, and then they moved down where the charcoal chicken thing
Okay,
was.
I didn't know they moved.
Yeah, and then they obviously closed down. Cause,
Yeah.
You know, but
I
man,
remember there was the one across the road,
Yeah.
Movie Rama, I think.
Movie Rama, yeah.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
Italians,
Yeah.
and they moved to like a second joint. And when it was really weird
Oh, I
because
miss
like
those
Movie
days,
Rama's
man.
first in Clayton, right? Movie Rama's first spot was near the lights, the set of lights, the main set of lights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was really old school feel, like really, really old school feel, like dark carpet. You'd walk in and like that bad was it Bad Taste? Is that the name of the movie? I can't remember. Like, there's all these horror ones.
you could smell cigarette in there because that's the days we could still smoke.
Yeah,
no shit.
inside.
It stink like Siggy's big time,
Yeah.
like because it was carpeted,
Yeah.
like all that sort of shit. Then they moved like 5-6 shop fronts down, and it was complete opposite. It was like really bright, like a warehouse. It was just bright. All the shit was really stacked high, and you just get lost in there. And it just smelled really clean.
Took all the ambience.
Yeah, and you just float
not
around.
right.
It's not right.
You float around like, what the fuck? Where am I?
And then Blockbuster came in and ruined it for everyone. Remember Video Easy?
There's still a couple of those.
There's still a
kicking
couple
dude.
around.
Yeah.
Really?
There's one in Baronia. There's one in Baronia.
No,
Yeah, Baronia. Yeah, dude.
fuck off! I thought
Yeah.
they'd be shut.
Yeah.
Blockbuster's gone.
There was a sick video store as well up in Belgrave, Main Street, Belgrave.
Yeah.
It was like back in the day, and they used to make like fresh popcorn for you. They'd have the choc top ice creams and shit in there,
Yeah, I remember
like mixed
them.
lollies and shit.
You could buy movie posters and shit as well,
movie
like in places.
Oh, dude, the whole experience of just going to the
It's gone. The kids
It's
these
completely
days,
gone.
they don't know
Now
what
it's
it's
just
like.
open up the laptop, push a button, done.
Yeah, and
But that's
download
the
a movie.
thing, man. Like, I don't want to sound like a fuddy-duddy. Like, I don't want to sound like, back in my day. I don't want to...
yeah, neither do I. I never wanted to be that
It's got
guy.
nothing to do with that. Like, and I accept the fact that as technology changes and society's changes and, like, its needs and all that sort of shit, like, that fuels innovation. You know what I mean? Like, necessity is the mother of invention, and then innovation comes as, like, whatever, right? So I don't want to sound like we're only in our early 30s.
It's inevitable, buddy.
But I want to make the point that we're not doing that. Like, oh, it was back in my day. It's got nothing to do with that.
Nope.
It's just we're just acknowledging something that we've actually experienced
Reminiscing.
growing up, and we're just reminiscing. Like, that is fucking cool, and it's sad that no one's ever going to experience it. Not saying that everyone has to experience it, or I should be like that. No, because the convenience of like Netflix. I don't use Netflix, man. Like, I'm rarely home to watch a
don't
movie.
even know what it is.
It's online streaming, man. Like Stan.
But you pay for it?
Yeah. You pay for like an account and then just movies on demand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what it is, man? It's downloading movies, but legally.
Man,
They figured if we can't stop it, then we might as well just charge
back in
people
the
for
day,
it.
man, you used to be able to, you had to earn that movie, man. Like on a Friday, like I remember when me and you used to work at the butcher shops.
Yeah.
And like you'd go home like 6 or 7 or whatever it was. And then you'd like wash up because you smell like blood. And then like
That's no shit.
you'd go to your mum,
No shit.
taking my mongoose, my bike, down to the video store on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Might get like Macca's. There used to be the Macca's there, that
Yeah,
little
man.
Macca's. Get a couple of cheeseburgers, get some weeklies and ride back home.
Fuck yeah, man.
You
That's
know,
a
you
good
used
night.
to earn that movie.
Do you know
man.
what? No, go.
I was going to say, it's like we were saying, like with CDs. You used to buy a CD, and the
Yeah.
whole experience of coming home,
Yeah,
opening
man.
it. Like,
Limp
it's cool.
Bizkit. Limp Bizkit, chocolate starfish.
Man, I remember when I bought my first Master of Puppets, man.
Oh.
And you had to open the clear, like the
Yeah.
wrapping and stuff, and then it had the little security thing, and you had to
Yeah.
bust it open, and you accidentally bust your case open. You're like, oh, fucking hell. It's a brand new case, like, no!
And you used to
man.
open up the booklet.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
fuck,
and then
man.
you used to read through the booklet and stuff.
read through the booklet, read the lyrics.
Because it had like special pictures and stuff
Yeah,
in there,
yeah.
and like all sorts
Yeah,
of
like
stuff.
the whole booklet itself was like...
See, now it's just, like you said, Johnny, you press a button and it's done for you. It's not a... the excitement's not there.
It's not an
anymore.
experience. It's
No.
just like, oh, what's this sound like? Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah. There's no real connection to it. Like,
Man,
in a
I
way,
remember when I
in a
used to
way.
sit up at night and tape on Triple M and stuff. Like they had to just have Headbangers Ball, like metal segments,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And I used to sit there with my cassette tape,
Yeah, recording
and like
it.
recording
Yeah,
it on
man,
my
and
thing.
I used to do that shit
And then
too,
as soon as
yeah.
the ad comes on, like no,
Yeah, I used to do the
Yeah,
same
man.
shit, yeah.
We all did that.
that was the coolest shit ever, man. Like,
Do you know
doing
anyone that does
stuff.
that now?
Nah.
Nah.
Show kid a tape. Like, what the fuck's this?
What the fuck is a tape?
I've still got a tape deck in my car.
Do you?
Yeah.
In the Stato?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know my old man busted my cousin's balls to install a tape deck in his car.
Because all these oldies, they've got everything taped.
Yeah.
Everything Greek, like music, English music, whatever
yeah,
you
yeah,
want.
yeah. Bad.
I've been meaning to buy a cassette just so I can played in the car.
Man,
Dude, I've got heaps.
I've got heaps, man. I'll find them for you.
Yeah, sick. I'll grab one on the way out.
I'm telling you, I've
man.
got fucking heaps, man.
I got Metallica, like the Black Album, on tape.
Do you guys remember the tapes, right? McDonald's brought out like this, it was like a series of tapes, like back in the 90s.
Macca's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
And they were like little
Mixtapes.
like little mixtapes of like all like those bands in the 90s, like the boy bands and shit.
Yeah.
No.
You remember that? Had like
Get on eBay. Get on eBay.
Had Ace of Base, like
Ace of Base. What a call! That's mad.
M People,
Oh my god.
give it up, baby, give
Yeah,
it up.
you're describing everything.
No.
See what that is? That
McDonald's cassette tapes.
That is grade 6 graduation music,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
At the-
You're
at
a
the
funny
dance
cunt.
party.
You're right.
Dude, there was like a set of 5, I think there was
Dude.
4, and I had them all. and
Volume 1, Hot Hits.
Please read out.
Culture Beat.
Culture Beat, yep, I remember that shit.
Holy shit.
You guys
Dude.
don't remember that?
No, man.
Captain Hollywood.
I didn't really buy a
Tan.
lot of merch from Macca's. Maybe that's why.
Danny.
I think like each...
Peter Andre.
Yeah, man. Mysterious
Mysterious
Girl.
Girl,
It's
yeah.
got to be on there, man.
Yeah, that's it, dude. Oh,
Just look,
that's
just
bringing
look.
back memories. That is
I've never
it.
seen that before. That is so fucked up. Buy it.
Vintage.
Well, how much is it?
US, $3.50.
Oh, done.
I've never bothered to look for them because I thought like it'd be like
No,
way
no,
too
no,
expensive.
dude,
Oh,
eBay?
Australia. Hang on a minute. Australia. It's
eBay.
different.
Everything's
Yeah.
on eBay, man. Everything.
I'm gonna
Dude,
buy them. and play with them.
$8.15, right? But postage is $9. So, yeah, it'll run you $17.
Totally worth it.
Acceptable condition. Yeah.
Acceptable.
Tape's just fucking reeling out of the fucking bottom of the cassette.
The teeth on the actual thing are just like worn.
Yeah, just a circle.
Oh my god, that is unbelievable. That is the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, man.
That is mad.
I remember having those. I had like little cases to keep them in, like unzip it and
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Like, fucking-
Yeah, fuck oath. Used to make new mixtapes. You know what, man? You know what I used to do? I remember this was just at the point of like the big flip between digital and analog, right? Because like I was an audio nut, right? So I figured out how to hook up my computer to like my stereo, but I didn't have a burner, but I had a computer with like whatever. So I had the tape deck running, hit record, press play from the computer. Like I made
Nice.
mixtapes and shit. Like, dude, man, that takes me back. That's
Hey, what that is?
bad.
They are the days.
Nah, it's so true though,
So
man.
you
Like,
would've done
all
this.
that connection and intimacy.
You would have done this for sure in high school. For sure in high school.
In the gully.
Walkman, headphones, up your sleeve, and fucking lying like this. Come on, man. Tell me you did it.
My Walkman used to go in like the front of my hoodie, like the front pocket on the
Man,
thing.
I did it at Greek school. My last... Like, dude, every Greek mostly went to Greek school, yeah? I stopped in year 7 and got sent back in year 9, right? I fucking hated it. I used to see... And this was around the
Yeah, 'cause you have
time...
to go on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Saturday 9 to 1:30, right?
I never went, by the way.
Yeah, man.
I used to laugh at the kids.
Year 10, they forced me to do it as well. So year 9, 10. And year 10 was around the time when year 9, 10 was around the time when I started like doing music producing, like my first ventures into it, right? Like, you know. So I'd spend all Saturday reviewing like tracks that I'd been working on or like remixes I'd done or whatever. I would sit there, rifle the headphone up like my sleeve, like the Walkman would be like in my front pocket, up my sleeve, and I just lean there at the fucking table like this, man, holding my ear, like I'm just leaning, like I'm paying attention, but you just hear in the back and like,
I never did that.
dude.
Good idea though. I probably wasn't smart
worth
enough.
No, man. Like I'm telling you, totally fucking worth it, man. And then like I figured out how to do it in class when I went to TAFE, man. When I started TAFE in 2003, man, my first year at TAFE, I bought a mini
MD.
MD.
Yeah, mini disc.
Yeah.
I remember those. I was sick.
Do you remember them?
Yeah, I remember those.
I paid like a mint for it, man. It was like a Sony something, like cost me an arm and a leg. I was spending, no shit, like $40 on batteries every week. Because I'd sit on that bus for an hour going up and an hour coming back. 40, like minimum, like I'd buy a pack of double A's like every fucking week, no matter what. But I figured out how to walk with them. Like I'd have it running up my back. I still do it now when I'm at the gym and shit. I run the headphones up my back to my ears, beanie on, and just sit there with the fucking hoodie on as well. Just sitting in class. Like, yeah, man.
Dimmy, do you understand?
Yeah.
Nods their
I'm
head.
all over it,
Yeah,
man.
totally.
Yeah, I'm all over it. Fuck, man. I feel sad now, man. Like
It's all gone.
videotapes.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
Fucking.
Top British boys.
Remember when you tried to dub a VHS, you'd have to cover up that little thing? Like,
Hey, man. I was. Hey, you're talking to the master. I was
that.
one of the only kids in town that had 2 VCRs. So everyone like needed a movie dub.
So
Because
at South Oakley, you're like you had one.
yeah. Yeah, man. Don't worry. I'll sort it out for you.
I'll hook you up.
Dude, I was the king of dubbing, man. Long play, short play. Like, all the tricks, man. I can't get it to Don't worry, man. I've got it. I used to dub the undubbables.
That's mad.
I remember one of the first VHS I remember of like music was Bloodfest 95.
The hell's that?
Like Slipknot and stuff when they first came out.
Bloodfest.
Dude, it was like Bloodfest, Typo Negative.
Oh, it was a concert.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was the greatest thing I ever had. I've still got it somewhere in my grandfather's garage.
Bloodfest.
Something like that, yeah.
Do you know what I borrowed from, remember we were telling you about all those, like, Deros and Bogans and stuff we went to high school with, like all the skatey kids? Mm-hmm. I borrowed,
My people.
yeah, you're kind.
Yeah, my
You would
kind.
have been alright at our school, I reckon.
Yeah, you've been fine.
Yeah.
You would have just smoked and done your own thing.
I would have kick flipped out of there.
No, but no, those kids, like, that, they were left alone. Like,
Yeah,
it was
no
like,
one
hey,
fucked
man,
with
like,
them. They were
everyone said
fine.
hello and shit.
Yeah, they were fine. But do you know what I borrowed off one of them, man? I borrowed off Jim Rook, man. I borrowed Slipknot's like tape, VHS tape.
Yeah.
It was when Wait and Bleed came out. Yeah, it was like an interview / like film clips / I was sick as a dog. I remember lying in the living room, just Wait and Bleed, like full ball, like pumping out of the TV. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, man.
I remember my sister had a copy of Nirvana Live Tonight sold out or whatever on VHS. Yeah, that's my...
Dude.
I remember watching that shit.
You all need to do, like, collate, like, all these classic, like, just VHS tapes, man. Like, random concerts, random whatever, and just, like, get blitzed.
He's done.
I'm down.
It all comes down to getting blitzed.
Man, what else do we have? Seriously.
We'll just get blitzed and cry. Have the good old days.
You know what's fucked, though? Like, if a kid, like, man, like, your daughter, right? Say she gets to, like, say, 14, and you pull out, like, you start talking about VHS tapes, man, she'll look at you like you're fucked.
Like you're old.
I will be
What
I will be the dorky dad.
Yeah.
I have to avoid that.
I have to avoid
being a
it.
dorky dad.
Yeah, I'm going to be the cool dad.
Nah, I reckon you'll succumb to the brie life. And
the
You
dad
reckon?
jokes.
yeah, the dad jokes, the brie life.
Brie and wine, dad jokes.
You know,
legs crossed on the sofa.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be that. It's not happening. It's not happening.
You'll have the fire going, you know, like glass of red, some cheese.
Where are you going tonight?
He's watching like Four Corners. And today in the horticulture experience.
Four corners.
Man, I reckon
It's not happening.
that is going to be the most seamless transition for you, man.
No.
I reckon it's going to happen. I'm
Nah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Nah. No. You know what? Because I can see him becoming like a model of like our uncles and shit, but like a modern version of that.
Yeah.
So keeping it staunch, like old school.
I don't keep modern at all. I just totally...
No. You're going to...
See, I'm the kind of person that, like, say when time comes, have kids, whatever, and God help if I have a daughter.
yeah.
Like, we always said it. This cunt would open the door. Just tats fucking everywhere, holding a scotch or something. What? I'm here to pick up, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not. Come inside. Kid be shitting himself. Imagine this guy. Let's go over the door. What do you want?
What?
I open the door, like, just look him up and down. Who are you?
What do you want?
The eyes. Told me eyes, chico.
The fury in the eyes.
It's a fury in the eyes.
Yeah, man. He said something about his sister or something. It's like, man, the fury in the
You
eyes.
just see it. As soon as you see someone's eyes, you know they're like,
That look.
You're like, man, I'm going to back off now.
The wiry cunt, man. It's just, nah.
Yeah,
No, but hey, honestly, yeah. Because he'll keep it... He'll keep it
He'll
old
keep it
school.
real and I won't.
No, he'll keep it old
Great,
school.
thanks.
No. No, not what I'm saying.
Man, fuck you, man.
I'm not saying that neither of you will keep it real. What I'm saying is that he'll go old school.
Yeah.
He will go old school to the point where I'm looking at him and it's like, mate, you're like my dad. Like, I'm looking like my uncle.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, what are you talking about? Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be sitting there like,
Yeah.
doing a barbecue. The smoke.
doing a smoke.
That's me now.
If you're wearing soccer shorts with like socks and sandals, like stupid wog shit that we laugh at
Well,
now.
my missus made me throw out my brown slippers. Like mad wog slippers, man. And she wouldn't let me keep them.
Like, I can see him doing that. I can see you doing the full seamless flip, man.
Just the starchy old man. Fuck you.
Moved to South Australia, open up a Barnacle Bills.
Starch. He's ripped retirement plan. Legs crossed on the sofa.
Drinking a red.
Tan pants, beige.
You know how old dudes cross their legs like that?
Yeah, man.
I've never done that.
Smoking out of a pipe. But you gotta have the beard though.
He needs a dog. What kind of dog? Like a little, what are they called? Those little fucking fluffy things, man.
I've got Pomeranian or something. No.
Yeah, like not a Pomeranian.
Maltese Shih Tzu.
Yeah, like a yeah. Perfect dog.
A
Just
corgi.
always sits on my
Or even
lap.
like a schnauzer. A corgi or a schnauzer.
Nah,
Jack
mate.
Russell.
I have a Jack Russell now.
Jack Russell! No shit! I forgot about it.
No, you guys are way off. You don't know me.
Fuck off. No, I can see it, man.
I'll be like
Struggling with
60
his
and ripping bongs, just fucking mad dog, going surfing and shit, yeah.
Okay, I can't stand those dudes, man.
You won't be that guy.
Nah.
No, but I'll be a cool one of those dudes.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
Nah, you won't. You'll clean yourself up. You'll be shaving every day. Like, do you know what I mean? I haven't seen you clean shaven in, I don't remember. When was the last time you had a clean shave, man? Seriously.
Like last November.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it was like 8 months ago.
Dude, I shaved every single day for my whole life up until like last November.
I know.
And then I was just like,
Because I saw it. I literally saw it. He disappeared for like a week, came back, and it's just like...
Beard.
Yeah. Rough. Yeah.
That's right. Or
it's called rugged.
Or he'll be the guy.
It's called ruggedly
Or
handsome.
he'll be the guy in the backyard drinking a Jack Daniels. You know,
That's probably
next
more
to a
likely.
beat up Kingswood
That's probably more likely.
with a fire pit going, just sitting there necking a Jack Daniels. Just looking into the distance. Just, what happened? It's like
11:45 in the morning.
on a Wednesday. Just nicking a Jack.
Johnny, shut up.
That's probably way more likely than the starchy
Hey,
old man.
Dad, can I borrow $20? No. What do you want it for? Gives in. What do you want it for?
Do you know what I can see you doing? I can see. I don't know why.
What now?
Maybe it's like the paranoia. I don't know, man. Because you could there's 100 different angles we could play this right now. Like it's funny. Because with the whole conspiracy theorist thing, like at some point it just overtakes
just become
your
nutty.
life. Yeah, with the silver
Full
hat.
tinfoil
the
hat,
tinfoil hat. I can just see you being
made-
that.
I've made like a bunker underground. Yeah.
Like your family's got code words to get in and out of the house.
Still drinking his red.
Yeah, but I can see you with the red at the same time, like peering out the curtains, looking at the mailman. Like, is this guy hanging around the front?
Why is he loitering in my letterbox?
Like, cops, security, like everything, man. I can see that.
Yeah. I can
That's
see
probably
that.
pretty close
Goes
to
out to
home.
get his morning papers and looks around.
Like, he closes the lid and then stops and, like,
You
looks.
just hear
Yeah, fair call.
What are we going to town on him, man?
Nah, he's awesome. Sparky Bob's awesome.
I'll always be awesome.
You are, though. Honestly, you are.
The awesome
Nicky,
meter.
I love you, Nicholas.
I love how, like, I can easily write him off to become, like, one of our parents. Like, straight, like, without even questioning
No
it.
question, man.
She's like, yeah, Nick will be this. John, now, John, this is what's going to happen to you.
Go in depth later than it is.
You're completely fucked, mate. This is what's going to happen.
It's just 100 layers, man.
We've already made like 4 scenarios for him. The conspiracy theorist, the Jack Daniels drinking guy in the backyard.
The starchy dad.
Cross-legged man.
Yeah, man. That's scary, dude.
But you got to wear thermals underneath.
Hey, can I ask, you know what, man? At what point in your life do you make that transition from being, like, normal?
I've already made it.
You're-
I get pissed off now.
yeah, like, see, I'm not talking about being senile, but I'm saying, like, at what point do you lose, like, whatever edge you had? You know what I mean?
I think I lost
Yeah,
mine about 27, 28. As in, you know, like... after we got back from the States, I think that destroyed me. That destroyed my life.
2000, that's 2011.
Yeah. It was about 5 years ago.
No,
yeah.
like, seriously.
No, I've thought about that a lot. Like,
That
you look at
scares
these,
me,
like,
man.
old grumpy people, like,
Yeah, when do you become...
and you just think, like, you know, what were you like when you were younger? Why are you like this now?
Yeah.
Like, why are you this grumpy, fucking yelling old man? And I've always promised myself, I'll never be that guy. Like, I'm always going to stay cool.
It's not even about being cool, but just being, like, not
You.
fucking...
Yeah, not like,
Not so closed off
Yeah.
that anything different to you, like, just infuriates you. But, yeah, is that a stupid question to ask?
no. I
It isn't,
think
yeah.
about that all the time.
Because
Yeah.
people, you see some people and you think, man, what happened to you, man? Like,
Yeah.
you were this person then, and then all of a sudden you haven't seen them for a while, and they turn into someone else.
Yeah, man.
You know, especially the oldies. Like, I'm not saying old. I'm
Dude,
saying
it was
like 40s and 50s and stuff.
Man, it was like the guy. I ran into a guy yesterday at Dandy Coles, man. Kid I haven't seen since high school.
What do you want to do there for, man? Dandy Coles.
I was looking for ethnic groceries that you can't find in certain suburbs, but you can find them in Dandenong, all right? I ran into this kid I've known since prep, man. Went through high school and primary school together. And I've seen him literally, man, once every fucking blue moon. Like, I run into him somewhere random, saw him at chatty, said hi, you know, whatever. He looked like a soprano, man. He's been married for like a year now, year and a bit, 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a couple of years now.
But he was already like descending into like Wogness, old Wogness.
He was already like through
high school.
No, you could tell, but say like year 10, he was starting to get buckled.
Yes. A few chromosomes like were starting to slip.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck? Right? And when I swear to God.
He should be living in a village.
Yeah.
This is the kind of guy we're talking about.
And like, I missed him. I walked in and he's called my name. I've turned around. I'm like, hey. And like, even from the way he shook my hand to, like, we grew up in the same hood, man. And it was like I was talking to my uncle. I'm like, what the fuck?
Heavy, like, just
really, really, like, strong. Like, it was just strange. I thought, fuck, man, this guy's been married for like a year or two. It's already like,
rubbed off on him, man.
Yeah, he's turned.
Yeah.
Completely. So then at what point do we turn? At what point will you become that starchy man with the cross-legged on the couch eating brie?
For me, it'll happen when I have a kid.
You reckon?
I'll start getting really protective.
Yeah, but being protected doesn't mean you stop listening to music, you know? Like,
I mean, I'll always be a metalhead.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
when's the transition?
Yeah, when does the transition... Yeah,
like, you're going to be sitting there drinking red wine, listening to Kenny G.
Sweater vest. Mood lighting. It's just,
I just go from this bogan to this just fucking... Nick's lost it.
I'm done. I'm running up a smoke. Okay.
That's bizarre. That is bizarre.
Kenny G.
It's his fucking birthday.
That's mad.
Yeah, Nick
June
just-
5th.
yeah.
That's creepy shit, man.
That's fucking funny.
See, Johnny, it's a sign. It's a sign, man.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, that is a sign. We're right.
It's just like, yeah, John, it's gonna happen.
That's it. You've got no choice.
Just get ready for it.
That's it.
I'm sorry, man, but I can see it. I don't know why. I can just see it. I can just see you with the cross-legged.
Starchy.
Yeah, man.
Old starchy.
Thermals. Smoking
I think I
thermals.
might change your name on my phone to Starchy. I think it's time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do whatever I can to avoid that.
How do you avoid it? Seriously, how do you avoid that?
There's no avoidance, man.
How do you avoid it? But you know what, man? Would you prefer that? Like, would you prefer like someone you know, like your relos or your parents or whatever, to go starchy, or to try and hang on to their shit the way like Madonna does?
I don't know.
Because I'm sorry, man. At some point, you got to put the leotard away and stop, molesting young men in your music videos. She's fucking like 60.
Yeah, she's. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, you're not the material girl anymore.
Material girl,
You're
man.
the spotlight girl. Fucking.
Yeah. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I remember when she made that I got a big grievance with Madonna. Like, big time, right? Because she did what she did in the 80s, and that's what everyone remembers her for. But she stopped being an innovator like ages ago. And she just would milk whatever musical trend was out. When auto-tune came out, she made like a track that was like 12 minutes long with all like robot auto-tune voice. Like, she will milk whatever fad is out to try and stay relevant, man. And that like pisses me off because you're no longer an entertainer. It's your fucking joke. It's like a minstrel show, man.
She has a song on her latest album called Illuminati.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
You're telling me she's not, like... Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this is weird. Like, it's like just all there in the song.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. That's another kettle of fish, man. Like, I could go on all day about Madonna.
Yeah.
Or music, period. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I'd rather someone went starchy than try and hang on to their fucking youth.
Starchy with a little bit of coolness. Still.
You don't want to be that dude.
No,
It's
no.
going to be dry, but still a little bit of moist there.
It's wet.
It's just wet.
Yeah, a bit of wetness left in the old starchy.
You know, he might be all dressed up, but he can still go to the garage and, you know, light one up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Listening to Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But see, man, Pink Floyd wasn't even our generation. Pink Floyd was like our parents' generation, man.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? We can appreciate Pink Floyd. Or like
I love
Zeppelin
Pink-
or something.
Oh, yeah, man. Zeppelin. I had them on
Yeah.
the other day.
Dude, stoners today, they still listen to Floyd and Zeppelin. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking Jimmy Page track or like...
Have you guys watched that Floyd video? Breaking the Wall or whatever?
No, I never saw
You
it.
never saw it?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, just basically, I think if you take drugs, it's beneficial. It's just like a whole bunch of weird random shit, like
Of course it is.
mind-bending shit.
Roger Waters and all those cunts. Yeah. Johnny's like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
We're going to watch it right now.
He's just...
A few
He's
mushrooms.
rolling it. He's just driving away. He's pressing play on his tape deck.
We don't need no...
Oh, anyway. Oh, fuck. It's too much.
I can't believe it's Kenny G's birthday.
It's Kenny fucking G's birthday, June 5th.
We need a Kenny G poster in here.
Dude,
I'm not even joking.
I'm going to go to office
Just to
work right
remind
now.
me of what's going to happen to me.
It's just your future. Seriously. Do you want to get one?
Yes.
eBay it. Surely they've been going for $1, $2. Like, what would you pay for a Kenny G poster?
Could probably find one down at the local cashies. True? Good.
Do you know who we need to get on this podcast?
Who?
People that go to cash converters to buy posters
Yeah.
of old stars. Those are the type of people I want to talk to, man. I reckon they'd have 100 stories.
Yeah. That probably
Seriously,
Man.
Like, I'm picturing like Spanner. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, seriously,
Just old trippers.
trippers. We've got like a story and a journey, and they're still on the journey.
Yep.
Could be like in their late 50s on acid.
Still on that acid train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like still trying to get to wherever the hell they're going. And they're looking up.
You just know, Johnny.
He just knows.
I know.
I don't know how we managed to ramble, man, for an hour and 53 minutes.
But Kenny G. It's
Yeah.
good old gold
Happy
Kenny
birthday,
G.
Kenny,
Happy birthday,
man.
Kenny, man.
Happy birthday, Kenny, and
Yeah,
you've
man.
really touched people like Johnny over here.
And you will continue to do so well into Johnny's 60s.
You'll bring me joy in my later days.
How old is Kenny G, by the way?
59.
59.
59.
Kenny G, man.
And he's younger than Madonna.
Yeah.
Kenny G is younger than Madonna.
Him and his fucking saxophone, mate.
Mate, smooth cunt. I reckon that
Dude,
goes...
his name's Kenny G. It's not even like some like Barry Watson or it's Kenny G. Dude, that is the greatest name ever, man.
I want to check into a hotel as Kenny G.
Dude, next time you get a boost, Juice.
Kenny G.
Kenny G.
I'll give that name.
Yeah, Kenny G.
Do you reckon the girl working at Boost Juice today would know who Kenny G is?
No.
No.
No way.
She'd be like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, she would have no idea what the reference is.
She'd probably give you a bit of a weird look, though, just because it's a strange name.
Kenny G.
And
Hey,
she'd yell it out.
Mr. G.
Kenny G.
Kenny G.
Mr. G.
I've had them yell out some weird shit though.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I've done. I went through like phases. So like one was like taking video game names like I've used Blanca, Akuma, like
Yeah.
dude, it's the best. Then I went through like an Arab phase. So I was using like Arabic names and like Turkish names and like just shit like that, Middle Eastern
Mahmoud.
names. Yeah, like weird shit. Then I went through one where I was using biblical names. Like I've used Methuselah.
And they called it out.
I'm pretty sure I used Methuselah at Wavos, and they called it. I'm not even joking, man.
Methuselah, I've got your strawberry squeeze over here, mate.
I'm not even joking. Yeah, I've used Methuselah. Then I used full like Greek names, but like the full pronunciation, like in an accent. One time I used an Irish accent. I was And then I was like trying to be Scottish at one point. Like I went through just every name, man, and they never flinch.
I'm little Billy O'Connell.
I'm telling you, they never
name's
flinch.
Demetrius.
Doesn't matter what name I give, man. They've never flinched once. But what they do is they'll read the drink order. They won't say the name of it.
Yeah.
They won't have a punt, and I just stand there. And sometimes like I'll pick a really common sort of drink, so they can't just yell out, the tropical fucking shake, whatever, large, like fucking every cunt he's having one. So then they sort of force to say the name.
Yeah,
it's like I got to hear it.
That's cool.
That's probably one reason why I'd get back on Facey, just to see the statuses that I've put up over the years.
I remember you. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, it was the best.
Got to do some research, mate.
Yeah.
Get on it.
The best
Methuselah,
man,
dude.
Methuselah.
It was a Simpsons Methuselah rookie card. Whoa!
I've given Podhair. I've given like every name under the sun, man. I think I used Professor X once.
What?
I swear. I'm not even joking.
I'm going to use Sparky Bob next time.
Sparky Bob.
Oh,
Sparky.
Fun Bobby.
Fun Bobby. Please use Fun Bobby.
Bobby, I've got your mango tango.
And his face comes out of the crowd.
Yeah. Over here.
Over here, mate.
Mango tango.
When I bought one at Wavo's, and you straight away, you texted me or replied, was it the sad-looking Indian girl that's always there? Straight away. She's still there, man. It's the same people, man. Same people forever.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dude, it's too much.
One thing I was going to ask you, man, because it reminded me of shopping centres.
Uh-oh.
Relax, man.
Under the pump. Here we go.
What shopping centre did you grow up going to?
Knox City.
Knox?
Yeah.
Is that the closest one?
Yeah.
Knox. Did you ever go to Knox as a kid?
Nah. We used to do, because we used to live around Dandy North and stuff, so we used to go to Wavo's as a kid. Back before it was renovated.
Wavo's are still shit, though.
Dude, Wavo's is the best.
It's such a-
you know what?
down
Wavo's has everything you need.
Yeah.
Like, everything. There's nothing there that... when you walk around a massive shopping centre, like, fuck, I've got to walk on the other side. Wavo's, everything is right there for you.
Yeah. Wavo's the best. I love Wavo's. I represent Wavo's, man. I want one of those Waverley Gardens t-shirts, the ones that the cleaners wear. I would wear one. just go down to my local. Just get off work. Nah. What the fuck?
It's got a bit of a, gross feeling to it, though, don't you reckon? As you're walking through.
Nah, man. It's just the ambience. It's part of the charm. Do you remember that line in The Castle? Charm adds a bit of charm.
Sure
It's
do.
just a fake colour. Gives the place a Victoriana feel. And it's like, so that chimney, fake. What's it there for? Charm. Adds a bit of charm.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? We need to watch that movie one night.
Oh, it's been so long for me.
I haven't seen it in years, man, but at one point I was smashing that 3 times a week. The Castle.
Jam.
Underrated movie. Underrated.
Did you like it?
The castle. Yeah, I liked it.
Do you know families like that? I love him asking him if you know, as in, it's such a...
You're
such
a scumbag. Do you know what this
No, seriously.
No, not really.
I don't know. It's weird. That's like staple life. It's meant to be like Aussie staple life, but quaint, quirky Aussie staple life. I don't know. How would you describe them?
I kind of did know one family like that, actually. Lived in Altona.
Of course they did.
Yeah,
course they did.
Sort of similar, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. They got the one son in prison. He runs
The daughters are like a beautician.
Yeah.
The holiday house in Bonnie Doon. Bonnie Doon, man. I don't know. I love how she marries a wog. They get Eric Banner to play Greek. Okay. They couldn't find a Greek actor in Melbourne.
They couldn't get Nick Giannopoulos.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of his name.
That movie was set. That movie set in Coolaroo, next to the airport. Do you know how many Greeks there are out in Greenvale, that area? They would have been shooting it, and there would have been dudes all over the joint. They couldn't get. They had to get Eric Banner to play
Eric
Greek.
just rolls on up.
Some guy named Spiro.
He's just a
You
Spiro,
want to be in a
man.
movie? Oh yeah.
Yeah. He'd be a real kickboxer as well.
What's it
He's
paying?
practicing kickboxing.
What's it paying? What are you offering? Cash?
Yeah, cash. I'll do it for cash. Pack of smokes.
Pack of smokes, cash. During his holding comma, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. VHS at Lee.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mad car.
Mad. Jam in the Gully? What was the most common car?
Yeah, one of my best mates had a VHS LA.
Really? They're tough,
Yeah.
though.
VSs are huge. Yeah, VSs, VXs,
Man,
Commodores.
a lot
mainly
of the
Commodores.
R31 drivers, man, they're all from the Gully, Baronia, like out that way.
Yeah, there is a bit of a Japanese scene, I guess. But
Every time I'd go to a meet, back when I had the 31, every time I go to a meet, they're all from the Gully, Pakenham, like from, as in Baronia Gully and outwards, man.
Because I want to get out of the area. So
The quickest way possible, in the most convenient car that they can wreck and just fix.
But it's always that big debate, like, you know, in the eastern suburbs, like, you either like Australian Commodores or
Oh, yeah, or Jap cars.
you're one or the other.
Jap, man. All the way.
I was always Japanese. Always.
Yeah, all the way.
But I like Commodores. Like, I can appreciate a nicely done Commodore.
Do you know what he's going to be driving? No. A Toyota Lexan.
oh, my God.
Like the VS that looks like a VS.
It's like a V. Is it a VS or a VN?
VS.
VS.
Well, they came out in the VNs, I think, as well. Wait a
Yeah,
second.
I'm thinking of the VN.
Hang on a second. It's got to get done. Yeah.
That's what I see you driving.
A Lexan.
Yeah. Somehow.
Man, that's mad.
Somehow you find a Lexan when you're like 50.
Yeah.
Just maintain it, make it
Yeah,
really, really
Venetian
nice.
blinds in
No,
the
but it has
back.
to be a station wagon as well.
That's hot. The tow bar, the bull bar at the front.
You need a wagon, man. You need a Lexan wagon for your retirement. Buy it
Or-
now, put it in a bubble. Like,
No. You know, he's going to be driving a Mitsubishi Magna wagon. And the cage is there for the dogs.
Couple of greyhounds. A greyhound, a Jack Russell, and a Maltese.
Hop in, boys. Going to the beach.
Jeffrey and Michael.
They got normal names. The dogs have got normal names. There's like a bag of snacks, like treats.
Look, one of these bad boys.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, 95 model.
That car will be like 60 years old when he gets it.
But it'll be running like perfect.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
just
And he'll be
maintained.
telling his family members, like, you know, it's a classic.
Yeah, it's an immaculate car, man. The dogs have got normal human names and beds with their names on them.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, no potato sacks for them, man. Like beds.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
If Dim had a dog, he'd lock him in a cage, throw him a steak every week.
Just eat. Bag of rabbits just there.
A couple of rabbit heads. Just not even rabbits, just the
Throw
heads.
it in there. Like, just
I see you in a week, cunt.
dogs just mauling the chain link fence. His dogs have all got like manicures and pedicures.
Cooking them like an eye fillet steak.
It's got the little jumpers on here with the bow ties.
dog schools.
Jeffrey!
Catch Jeffrey. You're so clever, Jeffrey.
His dad's
Clever
little boy,
Jeffrey.
scruffing the neck up. PJs. The dogs will have PJs.
Matching.
Yeah. The way Ron Jeremy has them. No, not Ron Jeremy. What am I talking about? Ron Burgundy. Sorry, Ron Jeremy.
Ron Burgundy. Jesus.
Is Ron Jeremy still alive? Remember he had the heart
I
attacks
can't
a couple
believe
years ago.
he's alive.
I know that he had the heart attacks and then he started making movies again.
You know what? That's the only thing he's going to do.
He's a machine,
He just
man.
fucks.
Ron Jeremy, he's a machine.
Just bangs.
He was in Orgasmo, remember?
Yeah, man, that was the best role ever.
Best role.
Ever. What about men too, huh? Men are also exploited in pornographic movies. I've got to watch that again, man. It's been a while.
That's a great movie. I told someone to watch it the other day that hadn't seen it. I was like, "Are you serious? Fucking watch it!"
Yeah, cult classic, man. No one. It was always on SBS.
SBS. I watched it like twice on SBS.
SBS.
What's his
It was
name?
always on
Do you know what I
SBS.
watched this on SBS? This was my Saturday night. Right? I sat there, had a shower. Because I was feeling like shit yesterday. What was I watching? I'm flicking through channels. Of all the sports that are on and everything, I watched Saturday Night Fever, man. On SBS.
That's mad.
With Travolta.
Was that on SBS?
On SBS. Not even... I'm like... I double took. I'm like, why is that on SBS?
Yeah, Fran Drescher's in that, isn't she?
Oh,
Pretty sure Fran Drescher's in that.
she was my woman when I was young.
Your
What, the
woman.
nanny?
Your woman.
She was
Really?
number one in the spank bank. Seriously,
Why?
I don't know.
Fucking
Number one in the spank.
Always.
many late night withdrawals.
Her and Pammy Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, Pamela Anderson was everyone's, though. Like, she burst out, 95, I think? 94, 95?
She burst out.
Yeah, became Pamela Anderson. Because she was around for years.
No, she was. Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, I knew Drescher was in it. Because I remember when they used to advertise that movie on TV late at night, they'd have, like, the names of the stars. You know, like, John Travolta.
So Saturday Night Fever, how old's that? Is that like Grease, old, like newer than Grease? Or?
No, older, man.
1977.
70, I was going to say late 70s, disco era, man.
And it's a musical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
'Cause I'm not big on musicals, like, at all. Like, I haven't even watched Grease the whole way through.
Oh, no, I've never bothered,
Grease,
man.
nah.
I hate Grease.
I thought when I said that, you'd both be going to attack me, like,
Nah,
you fucking
way.
piece of
Nah,
shit.
man, nah.
Do you know what pisses me off the most about Grease, man?
Fucking, you're the one that don't get fucked.
What pisses me off the most about Grease is that in order for her to be accepted by everyone, they turn her into a slut. They dress her down,
Yeah.
slap some fucking leather pants on her or whatever,
Home material.
and now, like, she's it.
Now you give blowies, you can hang out with us, babe.
Yeah. That's the moral of the story. Like, they dress her down, and yeah.
Yeah, because she's like the wholesome, perfect little, like...
Yeah,
neat-
yeah. Which is fine. If that's who you are, like, God bless, fall in love. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And bless fucking Travolta for, you know, falling for her. But she gets accepted in that final number at the end when she comes out looking like trash. That doesn't make any sense. You know what, man?
You know what the budget was for Saturday, you know what the budget was for Saturday Night
Stats man
Fever?
just crunching the numbers over here. What?
It was $3.5 million. How much these cunts made? $237 million on Saturday Night Fever.
Jeez Louise.
That's mad.
That's not a $237 million movie. It's really not.
I'm telling you. I've never seen it. I don't know.
That movie pissed me off for that, but it brings up the biggest fucking hypocritical piece of shit in the world. Pretty Woman. Have you seen Pretty Woman all the way through?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like one of the ones I hired at the movie store when I was young. Pretty Woman.
Drinking red?
Pretty Woman is about a dude falling in love with a hooker.
Richard Gere.
He's looking for hookers.
He's looking for hookers, and he falls in love with one, right? And she tells a tale of how it was all glamorous and shit. Dude, no one falls in love with a hooker, all right, and marries them and brings them into their lives like that, man. Like, you might get some sad, desperate dude that, like, starts paying a hooker to be around for the girlfriend experience, or, like, you know, dudes that fall in love with strippers.
But
and
not some suave fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what, man? Outside of the clothes that she wears, how can you tell she's a hooker? You never once see her give a blow in an alleyway or anything.
No.
You know, you see that they kiss. They embrace.
Maybe she was new to the industry.
They embrace passionately, man. That's as much as it goes as far as a hooking experience. Are you serious? Like, are you joking?
Yeah, that's just a load of shit, really, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for her stereotypically bullshit outfit, you'd never know she was a hooker.
Yeah.
She's just some random bird that wouldn't leave this guy alone. Just kept having shit bought for her.
And she wasn't that
Yeah.
pretty.
Big mouth.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts, I fucking can't stand her.
Yeah,
man.
I'm not a fan.
Big
She's
mouth.
a shit actor, man. What did she do? She ruined Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Ocean's 11 was like a chance to have like a really marquee movie with like a lot of big names. You had Brad Pitt, you had Clooney, you had Matt Damon, Garcia.
Matt Damon!
Yeah, dude. Keep naming them. Yeah, you got the Elliot Gould. You got like all these old school actors as well. Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then they throw Julia Roberts in the mix. She's not even funny. She's just trying to be hot. She's not hot. She's trying to be funny. She's not funny. She's trying to be bitchy. She's not bitchy. She just looks fucking annoying, man.
Like, get the fuck out of the way.
Like, dude, I wanted to punch her in the face. I swear, man. I'm pretty sure I saw that movie in the movies at the cinemas.
Pretty Woman.
And no. You out of your mind?
What are you talking about?
Ocean's 11, man.
Oh,
Come into the movie to watch Pretty Woman.
That's mad. Pretty glasses.
I've caught up now.
Yeah, man. And there's that scene in Clooney's like, well, you know, now that they tell me that I've paid my debt to society, and then Julia Roberts, like, just smart as comes in with, funny, I never got a check. I swear to God, I was in the cinema and I was just like, fuck. Like, dude, really, man? Like, really? I can't handle it, man. I can't. I get angry. I swear to
Julia,
God.
I don't rate it. Rate her.
And you used to ship me, man? Women used to think that she was Erin Brockovich. As in, she did all that pollution, like, you know, fights and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, she was just in the movie, right?
She's in the movie, man.
Yeah.
She's in the movie. Like, it's a movie. Man, I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Scratching your head.
I
like,
swear to God, I can't.
Oh, man.
I can't. Shit like that really gets me, man. Like, it fucking gets me. Hypocritical shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julia.
Fuck me, what time is it? It's 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's
I can't
think
breathe.
we
After the...
Kenny G.
Kenny G!
Don't start me, I can't.
It's not happening.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to buy you like a tweed blazer.
Oh, no, with Christmas trees on it. Oh, his dogs. Jeffrey.
Matching
Man,
tweed
I'm telling
blazers.
you, Jeffrey, and you take him to like Mount Buller every year.
You just he's got the high fillet steak. He's just cooking an high fillet steak for the dog.
You love this, don't you, Jeffrey?
Your wife, your children, they're just sitting in another room. Like, what the fuck? He's got Bing Crosby and like with all the old crooners like going in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Here's some Kenny G for you, man.
This isn't too bad.
He's licking up his steak.
That's a good boy, Jeffrey.
I love you, Jeffy. Come here, buddy. Hop on my lap. Good boy. That's a good boy. You want some of my food as well? All right. Good boy. You love Daddy, don't you?
You picture like the kitchen's all warm and like just cozy.
Teapot on the ledge.
The kids are in the other room just watching TV.
Just watching South Park.
What the fuck's going on in there? You know he's holding the dog the entire time, like in his, just like in the shoulder, like on the between the chest and the arm,
Oh, yeah.
at eye level, talking to him like he's a real human being.
They just embrace under each other anyway.
I seriously can't breathe, man.
Alright, so what do we...
I need a respirator, man.
thank you.
Yeah, no, good chat. I don't know where this shit came from, man, but good chat.
Alright, well...
That was bad.
Yeah, I think it's late, man, and we all need to get some sleep. Call it, man.
You leverage out.
Wow.